And that's what we came into. Hi, everyone. How's it going? We're fucking live. We're here. Starting fires, doing drugs, wearing masks, tipping bartenders, all the important things. Happy fucking Halloween. I'm going to presume that everyone can hear everything just fine because my sound thing. Oh no, you guys aren't talking. That's why they can't hear you right now.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
That fixed it.
I fix everything.
You fix everything. All right. So we're here for some Halloween action. We're playing some DCC, a little third level adventure I wrote up called The House That Crawls. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
So, dear players, before we get into this, there's two things that I might ask of you tonight. First is keep your Discord handy, because there may be at points during the night. I got a fucking mustache hair that's trying to crawl its way into my mouth and it's driving me up the wall.
Delicious.
Spooky.
The stash that crawls.
The stash that crawls. No, I'll ask you to keep your Discord handy because there might be times tonight that I have to message you directly to convey information. The second thing, there might be situations tonight where things happen to one of you and only one of you. And when that happens, the way we'll handle it is I will kindly ask the rest of you to please mute your audio output so you can't hear what's going on.
Okay.
So, if the situation arrives, I'll say, oh, hey, I need to talk with Jake. Everyone, can you please mute your headphones and give me a thumbs up when you're muted? Jake and I will do our thing, and then I'll give you like the giant hand wavy signal or some shit that we're done.
The Wavy Team America
tube
signal.
I have my hot button ready.
I got too
I have
wild.
a hot button ready. It's right here.
I
This one
am
right
a
here.
hot button.
All my buttons are room temperature.
Tepid.
Tepid at best.
My buttons are spicy.
What are
Spicy
buttons?
tepid buttons.
What are buttons, man? All right. Let's get into it. We got a handful of people there. Yeah. So you all have been hired to take on a little job. Specifically, you've been hired by one Professor H.B. Krantz. May or may not make an appearance in the Halloween that you can buy sometime. He's hired you. He was an old specialist in strange creatures and biology, a very, very odd zoologist, you might call it. And they have hired you to retrieve their old studies journal, their notebook, you could say. They had some very valuable data in it, and it was lost. But they just heard a rumor that it was actually stolen by their rival, Dr. Seth Brundle.
Oh no.
And
Not Seth Brindle.
Seth Brundle sadly has passed away a number of years ago. And the professor believes that his scientific journal is in Dr. Brundle's old house here in town. Now, there's been a lot of rumors circulating about this house that it's haunted, that terrible experiments were carried out here and many people died. But good professor assures you, like, none of that happened. He was just very eccentric and didn't like visitors. Ghosts aren't real. You're good.
I don't know. Looking at this party, I think ghosts may in fact exist.
I don't see a single ghost there. And yeah, that's all the intro I'm giving. So let's go through and have each of you introduce yourselves, plug your pluggables, and then tell us who you're playing tonight. And then we'll Oh, Too Old wants to know if you're Cheech. There, Jen. You
Go
do
with the
kind of
Jen.
have.
Run with it.
I can see it.
Yes, I
Yes,
am.
and- yes.
Absolutely. Of course I am.
course.
Now
Of
you gotta
course I
talk-
am.
You have to talk like Cheech Marin for the rest of this session.
No, I don't want to.
Oh my.
That seems like a bad idea.
We'll allow Chong. All right. So yeah, let's go. We're gonna go, and we'll start on the left. So, Friendon, you're up first.
Oh, hi. I'm Friendon. I'm a defender of Kobold. We made a zine. It may be out very soon. It's called the Hollow Zine. In addition to that, we'll be showing off the Ghoulam subclass for DCC that is in that. It's Ghoulam race as class. And it is a ghoulish golem that feeds on the life force of others to sustain life. Tonight, I will be playing Vaesen Jorhees, who is modeled after a dwarf in DCC, but he's a dwarf with a machete instead of a short sword and a hockey mask instead of a helmet. And he still has like 20-foot movement because, I mean, Jason doesn't really walk very fast, right? And you can catch my tabletop art streams at twitch.tv/Friendon. Jen and I are talking about potentially doing a Pokemon-themed one soon, which is why we're dressed as Pokemon's characters. I don't know anything about Pokemon. I basically know that I'm Ash, and that's it. And she knows a lot more. And she's going to describe those characters, those Pokemon to me, and I'm going to draw them sight unseen. It should be a very good bad time. We're thinking about doing that after Tuesday night games on this very channel, or another one similar to it. So
There you go. All right, let's keep going down the left side. At least what I'm looking at is left. Jen.
Yes, my name is Jen. I'm a defender of Kobold. Tonight I am Misty and or Cheech, whichever I feel. But also, more importantly, I'm Annie Kilks, who is a warrior who uses a warhammer to bash in your ankles because, she's your number one fan. So you're going to be sticking around for that.
Very cool.
Whether you want to or not.
Yeah. Next down that side, Jake.
Yes, I'm Jake with the Defenders of Kobold. As mentioned before, keep an eye out for the Halloween, which is just right around the corner. And I'll be playing a character by the name of Frederick K. Ruger, who used to be a simple craftsman, but now has descended into chaos and likes to sneak around with his knives. So, yeah,
There you go.
standard stuff.
There you go.
And I do have a word from a special sponsor, but we'll get
Ooh.
into that later.
Okay. Over onto the next side of the screen, Matt.
Hello, my name's Matt. You can find me over on Free League Publishing, doing stuff over there. And I also have a comic book podcast with two of my good friends, Jeremy Jones and Ken DeKet. That's not how you say it. And we have a special Halloween episode that just dropped today. I don't know if that... that's not the right URL. Don't click on that.
Put it in the Foundry chat box, and I'll paste it over.
We'll do. Yeah, we got a episode that launched today for Halloween, and I am playing Oscar Mikey Myers, the Wiener heir of the land.
There you go. Oh my gosh, that's not right. You know what? I'm just going to mod you, Matt. That way you can post it yourself. There you go. Post away. All right. Underneath Matt is Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm also part of the podcast, and tonight I'm going to be playing Chauncey Edwards III. I have the prestigious joy of being the person who plays the Ghoulam tonight. Yes, I am a giant, rotting bag of bones that has to feed upon the living to keep myself going, but that doesn't mean I can't be polite about it.
Fantastic. Absolutely.
Also, my friends call me Chucky. Those assholes.
Those assholes. There you go. And you can also find Jeremy on the Pludcast. Links in the chat. And last but not least is Eddie.
Is that a short joke, Chuck, is that a short joke because I have small legs? Is that
It might
that
be
what we're doing here?
It might
Is
be.
that the
Yeah.
problem?
Yeah.
When you sit on the toilet,
You
your
know,
legs-
not all leprechauns have short legs. Some of us have a tiny bit, not quite as short legs, but whatever, stereotypes. I'm Eddie. I'm a member of the Defenders of Kobold, and tonight I am playing Paul Bear. I am a leprechaun, but based on a halfling, and I've gotten tired of all the short jokes. I've gotten tired. Everybody thinks I'm good luck. Everybody thinks I'm gonna, jump up in the air and click my heels together and grant a wish or a pot of gold or some other shit. I am lucky because I'm a leprechaun, but it's just the stereotypes are never ending. It just pisses me off.
And there we go. All right. That's our introductions. I think we're ready to play the game. Does anyone have any questions for the good professor before we get into this? No? You find yourself in a quiet cul-de-sac in town and a sleepy road on a dark and cloudy night. What is going on here?
It is a very dark night.
I don't know what's going on. Let me take a look because it's on the screen. It's doing okay. It's working fine there. I just don't know why it's not working right on the overlay. You know what? Fuck it. You find yourself standing outside of the house. All of your tokens are there. At least I hope you can see all of your tokens.
I see mine.
Yeah, we'll play this. Move your tokens. It's got light on it, so it'll,
Shit.
reveal shit as you move.
Ooh.
It's fancy, Chuck.
I did. We're not, I'm not super grid based. There are doors there that you will need to open. You can just click on those and they'll open up and you can see the next room. This old rickety house, all the windows are boarded up on the outside. The cast iron fence around it, as you push the gate open, it just screams as you break the rust free. You walk through the overgrown yard up to the house. The house is said to be long abandoned, so you don't even bother to knock. In you go. You find yourself in a small foyer. And Jen, there you go. I moved you in the room.
What if I didn't want to move in the room?
Too late. And then Jake, I'm moving you closer to the door.
What is Jake getting close to the... I'm just kidding. It's okay. I'm teasing you.
And it's showing all the names. It's not supposed to do that. Fine.
I
I
don't
don't care.
have an agility modifier. I'm staying close to the door.
So feel free to move. You find yourselves in this room. Everything's dust coated. As you move into the small foyer, there's the door that moves further into the house. On the wall, you see a placard with an old rusty and dented shield, and hanging behind the shield is a rusted and beat up sword with a very, very peculiar pommel. And let me show you how peculiar that pommel is.
It's shaped like a bottle of Palm Wonderful.
That's exactly it.
How bizarre.
That seems rather unwieldy.
It does, yes, but it didn't stop them from making it. But yeah,
Fuck.
the wallpapers.
That's a sword bought in a gas station.
That's really, it's a sword bought in a mall. Come on.
I know the store where that sword was bought. It also had some snow globes with like dragons on top of like piles of gold.
I was gonna say like a dragon incense burner.
A candle shaped like a wizard.
Yes,
Now-
holding. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Now Chuck's mustache hairs are trying to get into my mouth.
Oh,
Oh, if only I could be so lucky.
Jeremy wants that add-on.
They're
I'll save it for you.
Wonderful. It'd be like chewing and flossing at the same time when I had my meal.
it's exactly what it's like.
It really is.
So yeah, you see this odd placard. The wallpaper is peeling and torn up. It appears to be, vines with grapes and other fruits hanging off of it. But yeah, other than that, there's not much in this front foyer. Do you continue on to the next room?
Let's continue on to the house.
I mean, of course, what's the worst that could happen?
What is the worst that
What
could
is
happen?
the worst?
Dear Lord, what is that?
So, as you move into this other chamber, let me
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
let me close that so people can kind of see the I don't know what's going on here. I'm not that worried about it.
My cat has decided that now is the time to rub up against everything that makes noise on my desk.
I mean, in fairness,
That's
I
fair.
want to rub up against everything on your desk, too.
But Jeremy, you get to do that.
Mmm.
See, look at her. She's like, I'm interested in this story that you're telling.
That's fair. So
I'd
people
listen to you,
watching
but
the
my-
stream, the shadows are doing weird things for the stream viewer because it does not have a token tied to it. But yeah, you see that there is a staircase, a spiraling staircase going up to the next floor, but it's got this steel cage kind of built around it going up to the ceiling, with a door and a lock attached to it. But it's very, once again, peculiar. Why is it doing that? Come on. Peculiar looking lock.
It takes Betamax.
It takes Betamax. You also see a couple of other doors in here. There's a door going off to the west, a door going off to the east, kind of towards the top, a door going off to the east, kind of in the middle of the wall. And then you see two doors in a little cubby off the main room, kind of on the east towards the south. So tell me, what are you doing? What do you want to look at? Anything you want to inspect? We gotta do things here.
Look at
Did we leave that sword with the weird pommel in the
No
other
one
room?
said they grabbed it.
I'll go back and grab it.
Sure, you go and you grab this long sword with the very peculiar pommel.
Okay. Hey guys, I grabbed this thing that we forgot.
I mean, if you really want to carry something so garish, be my guest.
that. Sort of seems like a good idea.
Sorta. Yeah.
Oh, sorta. So clever. I love it.
Do I
give
think
that pun
that-
1 star?
Oh,
Rotten Tomato score.
The end of the I got it.
I didn't.
Do I think that would fit into this keyhole as like an unusually large key?
It looks like it might, yeah.
Oh
I mean,
my
just shove
god!
it in. That's what I always. No,
I-
sorry.
I take the end, and then
You
even though it wouldn't really, we're just kind of.
you just shove the thing through and you feel the door unlatch
Oh my
and
god!
it's able to open now. Now, a reminder of your task. Your task is to search the house and find the journal.
Right.
Find the journal.
Save the journal, save the world.
Save the journal, save the world.
I'd like to open the door. Which door was it? Did you say?
That key unlocked the cage going around the staircase.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Oh, that's not.
I'm right
we
actually
should
here.
investigate the first
Jason-
floor.
Yeah, Vason Jorges is just going to open this door and walk in.
That seems like a delightful idea.
So, Vason Jorges, you stroll in, you open the door, and you walk into what was once probably a very nice looking dining room. It's got chandeliers hanging from the ceilings, a very long table surrounded by chairs that probably were once plush, but the leather on them is dried and cracked. It looks like, there's still remnants of the last meal that was eaten here. There's plates and glasses and, well-tarnished silverware. In the center of the table, there's a serving platter with the big metal domed lid setting over it still. But looking around, the only other thing that you would see in this room would be a door down to the on the west wall towards the south, which looks like it may open up to that cubby where you saw the 2 doors before.
But you said there's really nothing else of interest here, if searched?
In this dining room, it's just a dining room. Like the windows along the walls are boarded up. There's a fireplace on the north wall. Doesn't look like it's seen anything in ages, but there's still remnants of long burned ash. But yeah, I mean, there's the table, the china, the glasses, the plate, and then the serving platter with the lid still over it.
Ooh, a serving platter.
What's under the lid?
So, Paul, you go and you lift the lid up, and you're greeted by
I have to crawl on the chair. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I'm short.
you reach. Yeah. But yeah, you lift the lid up, and you can see it's the skeletal remains of what you're going to guess was like a dog or a cat or something like that. Just kind of laid out. Almost like spatchcocked, like you would do if you're cooking a turkey all fancy like.
Don't mind if I do.
I'm gonna poke at the ashes in the fireplace with my short sword.
Sure, you go and you give it a poke. As you're kind of down in there, you can actually see that the flue is closed above it, and all of the wall is just coated with ash, and the fireplace on the outside is coated with ash. But you kind of dig around in the fireplace, you poke a little bit here and there. You don't find anything of note, just maybe some, bits of unburnt wood.
I'm going to sort through the wood a bit and see if I see anything.
Yeah. You dig through it, and it's just ash and just a few fragments of unburnt wood. You feel pretty confident that there's nothing in there.
Shall we burn it?
Did anybody investigate the cat or dog-like corpse?
Bit earthy, but I can tell it was basted, and I appreciate that.
There's no booze in here. I'm not interested.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the small closet here. Oh,
What happened? Oh, you opened the small closet?
yeah. I was aghast.
It was aghast. You open this closet, and there's a single coat, a single long black coat, and a hat, like a derby or something like that, hanging both of them hanging on hooks. Sure, you take the coat, or just the derby, or the derby
just
and the coat?
Derby.
Just the derby. You take the derby, you pop it on your head. You look quite stylish. But yeah, that's all you see in this small closet here.
There's another little door over here.
You
Should I
going
open
in?
it?
So yeah, you move across kind of the main hall.
Do it, Charles.
What's the worst that could happen? Oh, look here. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, you went down south. I'm sorry. You find yourself in a kitchen.
I'm here. I'm also in kitchen.
I too kitchen now.
I also
Okay.
kitchen. Is that a toilet in the center of the kitchen? What
no,
is
that is an old stone circular oven. In the kitchen, there's racks of pots and pans. There's the prep table. On the prep table is a cleaver and a wooden cutting board. Along the east wall is another door. And actually, along the west wall is the small panel, the sliding door of what appears to be a dumbwaiter. And as you walk in, Chucky, if you would please give me an intelligence test.
Of course I will. Let me just get right on top of that. And intelligence.
Sure.
Of course.
Once you walk in, you take a step in, and actually you hear rattling coming from the dumbwaiter, but as soon as you like take a step further into the room, it stops.
I heard some noise from that ignorant waiter right over there.
It's beautiful.
The mute waiter.
Did anybody else hear that? Right over there. Well, fine, I'll go look.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'll be in the little dining area, scooping up all the silverware into my small sack in my equipment.
Sure. You find like 20 silver forks, spoons, and knives.
Neat.
Chuck, you said it was on the west wall was the dumbwaiter?
Yeah, the dumbwaiter is... Everyone's got their names on. I should have...
I'll
But yeah,
I'll go
it's
over
on
to
the west
the
wall.
I'll go over to the countertop there or whatever and kind of crawl and fidget my way up on top of it till I can reach the dumbwaiter.
Sure.
And I'll just kind of bang on the door of the dumbwaiter. Who's there? Who's there?
You give the dumbwaiter a couple hard raps with your hand, and you can hear like a scrambling noise, a scratching noise from the other side, but there's no reply.
Scratching noise. I'm gonna try to bash this thing open.
Sure, give me a strength test.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna burn 2 luck.
Sure. So that'll get you to a 10. You bash and you bang on it, and eventually you get the door to slip and slide open. And as you open it, you're greeted by the empty dumbwaiter shaft.
There's nothing scratching in here. I'd
And
like
you
to
kinda-
smell it to see if it's a scratch and sniff dumbwaiter.
Sure. You give it a sniff. It doesn't smell like those old scratch and sniffs, but you get the odd, like if you, Brendan, you would know this personally, like the odd scent that you get off of like fowl, like a chicken or a duck or something like that. Just a very peculiar smell. But when you smell it, you're like, that's bird. That's
Yeah,
up
it's not
close
it's
bird.
not too far from like guano almost, that
Yeah.
smell. Yeah. Something's gone afoul here. I smell what smells like chicken shit in this dumbwaiter.
But yeah, like if you peek up a little bit, you can actually see it looks like the dumbwaiter's like a floor up. Like you can see the bottom of it looking up the shaft.
Is there any sort of mechanism for operating it, or does it look like I could pull on the rope?
There's a rope, yeah. So you could reach in and you could pull the rope and it would slowly lower down. It
Sure.
screeches and whines as it comes down, but eventually you're greeted by the dumbwaiter down on this side. It lowers down into position, but nothing seems too odd about it. Nothing's in there.
I will climb in. Step aside.
Sure.
Make way.
We do have 2
for
halflings.
Oscar Maya.
Sure.
Oh, Mikey.
I'll
You-
head their way because they were shouting earlier at the dumbwaiter, so I want to
Okay.
see if they're all right.
So yeah, there, Michael, you shimmy into this dumbwaiter. You're sitting in there looking out at Vason. It's a snug fit. So if you can fit in there, but if anyone was much larger than you, they wouldn't be able to. You can have someone pull the ropes to rise or lower you to a different level.
Yes, please do. Somebody lower me down.
I
Oh,
guess I'm close to it, so I'll lower him down. Sounds like.
So are you
I
going?
do so stoically as Jason Voorhees or Vason Voorhees would do.
Okay. So are you going down or up?
I'm
He
going
wouldn't-
down.
he wouldn't go down.
I'm going to hell.
Okay. So yeah, you start lowering and slowly, Mikey, you're lowered down into darkness. Why doesn't everyone who's not Matt, go ahead and mute your headphones.
I have infravision.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right. We good? All right, we're good. So you get maybe 5-10 feet down. And it's just dark. You can hear some kind of scratching noise coming from the bottom of the elevator. It sounds like there's some small creature or something like that directly underneath of you. Now you have this
bottom of the dumbwaiter.
Yeah, like underneath. Like you could feel it like, like essentially under your butt on the other side of the wood. You could grab the rope if you want and try and force yourself back up.
I want to get a little closer. I want to see.
Okay, so you let Vason continue lowering you down. And after a couple more feet, the scratching stops. You would guess now you're maybe like 20 feet down or something like that.
Okay.
And
do I see anything, hear anything else?
I don't know who Jen and Brendan are talking to. But yeah, you come to the back of a hatch. Hang on, I gotta tell Jen no. A hatch, another opening for this dumbwaiter.
Oh.
So like it goes down into like a basement or something like that.
I'm gonna slowly lift it up, take a look. What's on the other side?
Sure, you open it up and you peek out. And it's a kind of like a limestone basement. So it's all just set with large stones. There's no finished floor in here. It's dark. There's a humidity in the air. It's musty smelling. But you actually step out of your field of vision walking down essentially this hallway that it drops you down into. You see a very odd creature. And let's see. You see this. Let's go with. Give me just a moment. And you're the only one that can see that.
Okay.
Not even going to show it to stream. So you see this very odd creature. It's a large chicken with the head of some giant toothed fish. It walks out into your field of vision, and it just turns and looks at you.
How big is it?
It's maybe like 4 feet tall, 5 feet tall.
So it's taller than me?
It's bigger than you.
So it looks right at me.
It makes eye contact with you.
I'm going to start banging on the dumbwaiter and like tugging at the rope.
Okay. Are you going to close the door?
Yeah, I'll slide the door closed.
You slide the door. You start banging and you pull the rope, and you get that the people up above get your message, and they wheel and they pull you back up. And then eventually they bring you back up where you're greeted with the rest of your friends. Now let's wave our arms. Can everyone hear me? Everyone? Everyone got ears? Eddie?
I can hear you.
Yeah, there we go.
He's too busy surfing the webs.
Eddie, come hear us. Hey there, Poseby. Thanks for the follow. There you go. All right. Everyone can hear us now, including a Jeremy and a Jake and a Jen and a Brendan.
Not all of us. That's a bad idea, Chuck.
Uh-huh. So you're lowering your buddy Michael here down, down, down. And then all of a sudden you hear banging coming from down below. And you feel intense tugging on the rope. And you get the impression that maybe something's happened. And you quickly pull him back up. And the dumbwaiter reaches back to your level. And you're greeted with a rather, like slightly shaken,
frazzled
Michael.
There was a giant chicken fish down there that looked at me.
Did it look succulent?
Quite.
I wish I could fit down there.
Perhaps that should be our next stop. Chicken fish for everyone.
Mason
Delightful.
Voorhees will stoically turn away from the party, trying not to think of the time he drowned in a lake and unfortunately was surrounded by swarms of chicken fish.
Vason, you seem troubled.
And I'm just going to lower my head and walk over to the dumbwaiter and slowly go down.
It is far too large for you to fit in.
Oh, no!
It was a tight fit for
That's a
Michael.
weird problem to have. Far too large.
All right, well, I guess that's what Vason can't do then.
It's okay. Do you need a hug, Vason?
Yes.
While they're hugging, I would like to go over and start sifting through the oven. Like, is there like charred stuff at the bottom of the oven or the stove or something? Can I like
Yeah.
search through it?
Sure, yeah. You find among the charred bits here and there, you actually find bits of broken bone, like bone that's been heated so hot that it cracks open.
Ooh.
Okay, that's enough.
Assorted, large bones, small bones. Maybe what looks like bird bones. Maybe some bones that look maybe even people-sized, and some that are even larger.
Oh. Okay. I shared that with everybody.
Sure.
Look here. I found some bones. Some
Sure.
small, some large.
How old
Variety.
do these bones appear to be?
Mm.
They're all dried out. The ashes are dried. More than a couple of weeks to a month. I mean, how long does it take for a bone to completely dry rot through?
That's like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know, really, in the 7. Could have been yesterday, could have been tomorrow.
I was thinking the how many licks does it take as well.
Yep.
That's good.
Everyone, I want to make sure that you're actively monitoring your Discord in case I have to send you private messages.
Chuck, I always like those pictures of yours that you send.
Chuck, oh my god, you meant to send this to Friendin, not me.
No, it's right.
That's
Oh my
special
God.
for me. It's the only reason I join these games.
Okay.
Why? What is this link called Starfish?
Chuck just sent me his referral code for Bad Dragon.
Chuck, I am not signing up for Stitch Fix.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. I'm scared.
Oh,
Hey
That's
there,
just a
stream people. Go ahead. I don't know what that is. So Google it for me and try your best to explain it to me in PG-13 terms.
Google
Yeah,
what?
there's no way this could fail.
Google what?
Whatever it is that Friendin said.
Oh no, it's so tame. It's so tame.
Okay.
No.
Stitch Fix is so tame. It's a clothing Dropbox.
It's not
essentially.
there, Dustin. It's not, but I thought it would be funny to try and get people to explain a pornographic website to us without saying pornographic words.
Ugh.
All right, you fuckers.
I'm still. Is there anything else to search? Like what else have we not touched in this kitchen? Like
There
there a
is
table I
another
can look
door.
under?
Oh, there's a door in the back.
And there is the prep table.
I
There's
wanna look at the
always
prep
the
table.
back door.
Sure. You go and you check out the prep table.
Uh-huh.
There's a cutting board on it.
Love
and
it.
there is a kind of a cleaver, like a butcher's cleaver.
I'd like to pick up the cutting board and turn it over.
Well, before you pick up the cutting board and turn it over, there's actually blood smeared all over the cutting board and the cleaver.
Nice.
Ooh.
And it's kind of thick and goopy, but it's not that old. Like, a couple of
Can I
days
like
at
touch
most.
it? Can I touch it?
Sure.
Can I
Is it like
taste
a brown? Is it like a brown color, or is it like so like red?
It's
Like a brown, probably.
it's kind of that borderline area where it's
Okay.
We're like in Coagulation Town.
Yeah, you're getting into coagulation town.
Okay.
It's a bad offshoot of Flavor Town. You don't want to end up in Coagulation Town.
Is it possible for me to, by taste, determine what sort of creature this blood was from?
Yes, I would probably allow this.
Mm.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence test.
I am a delicatessen after all. Delightful.
Oh,
It's actually it's weird. You've eaten a lot of things and a lot of people.
Of course.
It's got some hints of person,
Yes.
but it also has some hints of like pig.
Okay.
It's very two similar flavors, but it's definitely, you can tell there's they were both, maybe someone chopped up a pig and someone chopped up a person, and they didn't clean up in between. That's how you get cross contamination.
I have a hypothesis. Something of a turducken situation, except either a person shoved inside of a pig or a pig shoved inside of a person, but I'm sure it's one or the other.
Sure.
man, bear, pig blood.
Man bear pig blood. I've always wanted to taste that.
Sure.
But definitely pig and man.
Mm-hmm. It's an odd combo.
Are there any sausage grinders around that work area?
No.
Okay, so there goes my idea.
So, yeah, anything else in the kitchen? There's still the door to the back.
I'm gonna check the door to the back.
Yeah, that seems like a good solution or course of action.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might just borrow that cleaver.
So, yeah, who is it? Jason and who else? Freddy. You two go and you check the back, and it's a pantry. It's got shelves along the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it's, jarred food assortments, bits of meat in here and there, bits of veggies here and there. But you do find in the back corner there's a small pile of tin cans. And they've all been opened and they're all empty.
I'd like to take my machete / short sword and just root through them at a safe distance.
Sure. You start knocking around. All of you hear the clatter of cans coming from the this little pantry. But yeah, Brendan, you don't, Vason, you don't find anything in there.
Vason is disappointed. So there was that pile of cans. Is there anything else of note that you mentioned? I spaced.
No, not here in the pantry.
Okay.
I have no idea what just happened to all of your tokens. They're jumping around.
Weird.
The door just closed.
Oh.
Oh, that would do it. Let me...
Everybody vented. Super sus.
Super sus.
Yeah.
Super sus.
Yeah, so that's what you see in there. Now, as far as the first floor goes, if you're still thinking of places to investigate, there was the door that Annie has gone over to on the west wall.
Is she okay?
I would like to open that door up.
So Annie and Michael go over there. Go ahead. The door's not locked.
My goodness, what's in this room?
You find
So
yourself
spacious.
in a like a den, a setting room.
Okay. Are you sitting down in one of the chairs?
I went over to one of the chairs and
Sure.
I'm
There you go.
reclining.
Perfect.
Michael Myers known to be a very chillax dude.
So chillax. Now there's all sorts of this is whoever was here, they were a game hunter. There's stuffed animals all over the walls. Along one table there's 3 stuffed wolves standing on the table. All of the animals were not super well made. Their features are just a little bit off. They're covered in dirt. You can tell or dust. You can tell they haven't been maintained. Their seams are kind of coming apart. Sawdust is spilling out onto the ground underneath of them.
Are there any chicken fish
No,
on the wall?
there's no chicken fishes on the wall.
Do any of them look more like recently touched than the others?
Why don't you know what? I won't make you roll for this. I think just using your eyes, you can. You actually
I
find
use eyes.
one of the three
They're very
wolves is actually in decently good shape.
Do I think it's a taxidermied wolf?
Do you want to move up and check it out?
I would like to pick up my I'd like to take that sword that I have and poke it with the sword.
You poke this wolf with the sword, and where you stabbed into it, a bit of sawdust starts spilling out.
Okay. I walk up to it then.
Sure. As you move closer to it, you can actually see that even though you've cut a hole into it and you can see the stuffing and the sawdust inside, it appears to be breathing ever so lightly. And you can actually see that its snout's got a little bit of glisten to it, like it's wet just a touch. And there's just a little bit of drool dribbling out of its mouth.
I'd like to let everybody know that this wolf is partially alive. Hey,
What are
everyone.
you waiting for? Kill it.
I'm going to jump up on top of the table and pull both of my hand axes out.
I thought you were going to jump on top of the wolf. I'll do that then.
Okay. So the halflings leap into action. One of you on the wolf, the other one on the table
Scramble
next
mightily
to
up a
it.
chair.
Why don't you explain to me what you do once you get into position?
I will draw my dagger and my short sword, both pointed down, ready to stab this thing should it move.
Okay. You jump
Yeah.
onto its back and it doesn't react, but you can feel it once you're sitting in there. You can feel the ever so slight, movement of its chest as it just very shallow, rapid breaths. Eddie, what is Paul doing?
Paul is standing at the ready on top of the table, both hand axes out, just watching the wolf and keeping ready to pounce if something should happen.
Okay. You both stand there. It doesn't move. The little bit of breathing, the little bit of drool. You can clearly see the cut that you poked into it. It's full of, cotton and sawdust. Now, Michael, when you jumped onto its back, it was completely rigid. Like it didn't give any. It's like you're jumping onto a chair, but you can feel it now that you're kind of sitting on there straddling it. You can feel the little bit of, just a little bit of movement of its chest as it breathes.
Okay, stab.
Sure, you start stabbing into it, and as you do, your sword busts out of the bottom of it. Your dagger doesn't make it all the way through, but it bites in deep. Sawdust, you can feel it tearing into wood. Stuffing starts coming out, but that's it.
So, is it like mangled now?
It's complete. It's mangled. It's the fur on it's hanging off. You can see that you've almost cut this thing in half in the middle.
Can I wear its head on top of mine and put the derby on top of the wolf's head?
Sure, if you want to spend a few minutes cutting the head free and kind of gutting it out a little bit to make you a hat, you can absolutely wear this wolf's head on your head and the derby on the wolf's head. You can do that, though, and you can still feel just a little bit of moisture from like its mouth and its snout. And as you take its head off, you can see where its neck was connected, the little tiny puffs of sawdust as its breath through its chest is kind of blowing the sawdust out of it.
Weird.
Can I try talking to the wolf?
The wolf that is now on Michael's head, you can.
The
Yeah.
decapitated wolf.
I mean, it's still, I don't know. Like,
Hello,
Can I try to take the
Hello?
fedora off the wolf's head and put it on
hello?
mine?
Do you like wearing
I'll
this hat?
smack this little halfling smacks your hand away.
It's too big for you.
Do you like wearing this
the
hat?
wolf's eyes, they don't track, they don't move, they don't blink. They reflect light in an odd way. You would almost take a guess that they were glass beads, but the wolf doesn't say anything. It doesn't react, doesn't move.
Maybe this wolf was just recently taxidermied and was not alive.
It was
Maybe.
breathing though.
Oh, that's right. That's strange.
Not any longer.
I like say like, bear with me here, and then I grab Chucky's hand,
Wolf with
the hand that he like scooped up the blood with, and like I want to like put his hand that had blood on it previously up to the wolf's nose and see if it reacts at all.
Wolf has no reaction. Now, Chucky,
Okay.
you can feel the ever so slight bit of just air movement.
It's me.
I'm breathing.
I'm
it
breathing.
me.
Sorry, I had chili for lunch, everyone. I'm sorry.
Oh my
breathing.
gosh.
Breathing.
Vason's in the corner. We just hear like a light little rumble from the chair he's sitting on.
Now, I don't want to alarm you, but in case you didn't know, sometimes it's possible for things to remain animated after the corporeal body has gone kaput. That does seem to be a bit what's going on here.
You don't say.
So, are you going to keep investigating this wolf, or is there anything else you want to do?
Are
Is there
there
like
any
a fire?
like?
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Are there, Chuck? Are there any like ashtrays or humidors or anything like that in this room?
I'll tell you what, you can find an ashtray, but you don't see any signs of like a humidor or anything.
Damn. I pull out one of my own cigars and strike a match and fire it up.
Sure.
Shall we move on to the next floor?
Have we looked at everything in this room, like the tables, under the chairs, like
In the
anything
fireplace?
else? The fireplace is a good one.
You haven't inspected the fireplace, but I'll tell you if you do. Same thing as the other one. There was a fire in here at one point. It was never cleaned out properly, but nothing odd.
Okay.
We've got some thematic redundancy. Clearly, the bones in being burned and some fireplaces gonna come into play. I'm thinking, crew.
Maybe. Do you head upstairs?
The stairs only go up. They don't go down?
No. Oh, yeah, correct. They only go up. But you've confirmed that there is a basement here.
I'd like to like look at the floor and see if I can find any trap doors within the floor.
I'll allow it. Go ahead and give me
Are
an
there
intelligence
rugs?
test.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I look around and oh wait, no, I guess I'm not. I'm a +0, which isn't horrible. Oh my god, I'm dumb.
Annie's just too busy thinking about breaking ankles.
Well,
You
I'm
don't
like
find
on the
anything.
floor.
Fine.
I'm like on
You're
the floor
fine.
crawling around like touching the floor and staring at it. Everyone's like, what the fuck is she doing?
You know, it doesn't matter how many times you lick it, it's not going to make something show up.
I don't think the floor is breathing.
The floor tastes like sawdust that was inside a dead animal.
The floor tastes like disappointment.
But yeah,
I'm gonna see what you're doing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Chuck. I didn't
No,
mean
you
to
can go
super
ahead.
speed.
You're continuing this thought. Please continue.
I'm gonna see what you're doing, and then as a dwarf named Vason Jor, he's technically a dwarf in DCC. He's gonna use his ability to detect changes in like masonry and floor and slopes and surfaces and traps and things that dwarves have to see if he sees anything. Now that I see that Annie has sparked my interest in the floor.
Sure, go ahead.
17.
You feel pretty confident that there's nothing funky going on with this floor.
What is the floor made out of?
Tile.
I'm gonna start bashing the floor
Sure.
to see if I could get through it. Do you want strength or a weapon check with that?
I'll just say, given time, you'll do it.
Ooh.
So, you start bashing. You make it through the tile. You get to the subflooring. You pull up the subflooring. You get to the joists underneath, and then
Rejoice, I say.
peering down from there, you can see there's just maybe a 6-inch gap or so to packed dirt.
I thought you said there was basement, halfling.
I took the dumbwaiter down there. There is indeed a basement and a chicken fish. Dig,
Maybe we should
dig,
look
vase, and dig.
at some of the dig.
Dig,
Let's
vase,
look at some of the
dig.
other rooms.
Dig, Vase, and Dig is my least favorite Ross Cochran movie of
Oh
the
my
60s.
God. I'm gonna like start making my way downtown. No, into the tiny room again, and I want to check the tiny room.
I'll tell you,
Downtown. I leave the building and I head downtown.
You spend some time searching this floor thoroughly, and you don't find anything funky going on with the floor. You don't find any hatches, passages, doorways.
Can I check the fireplaces?
Sure.
There's one in the dining room, and there's one in this room, in the main hallway.
Yeah, give me an intelligence test.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be like lighting myself on fire. Oh my God, I'm so dumb.
You don't find anything there, but I'll tell you,
Okay.
you feel confident that you don't find anything.
I'm super confident there's nothing here. Let's go upstairs. Maybe there's a slide that takes us down.
I do love a good slide.
I did the electric slide once.
So, let's go upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
I don't like this armor.
You
I
find
get behind the
yourself-
armor. I knock it prone.
You're not that smart.
Just
Not
for
just what? What's up, Ray?
Oh.
What pun? I want to know what pun it was going to be.
no, my Forge is freaking out and refreshing over and over again the image, so I might not be able to see what's going on for
Okay.
this one.
We'll try to explain it. You might try leaving and then coming back.
Do you have a pun for us though? Because I feel like this would be a good time for a pun.
So, go ahead.
I was gonna say no. I'm pretty floored at the moment.
There we go.
Ah.
Thank you.
So the stairs here, you get off on the second floor. The stairs continue up. But on this floor, you're entered into a hall. There's 4 suits of armor. The helmets are in the shape of like wolves. There are 3 doors that you see. One on the west wall, 2 on the east wall, and there's a fireplace to the north.
I want to look in the fireplace.
I feel like one of these fireplaces is gonna be good, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. You check out the fireplace, and this one doesn't look like it's ever had a fire in it. It's
Steam.
actually, well, I won't say that. It looks like it's been cleaned out since the last time it's had a fire.
Oh, what are they
I want-
hiding?
I'm a small chap. I
Mhm.
want to crawl in there and take a look up.
I'm gonna give you a push up as
Yes.
well.
Raise me.
So
Raise
yeah,
me, Vason.
you move into the fireplace
Hold me.
and you look up. It's
Hold me
unfancy.
closer,
If you wanna
necromancer.
Give me an intelligence test.
Okay.
Yes.
With that 14, you feel confident that there's nothing here.
Lower
Ah.
me down, Vason. There's nothing here.
I'm kind of enjoying the view.
Oh my.
And I slowly let you
I
down.
feel like Oscar is having the time of his life.
I've had the time of my life. I've never held a halfling like this before. And I swear, with this view, I only have eyes for you.
Quit looking at Oscar Myers' wiener and let's move on with this.
Oh my God, Jake!
That's fantastic. I'm here for that. I'm here for that.
That's so perfect.
Fucking hot dog water in like 3 out of 4 games.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
hot dog
always
water
comes
is
back
the
to
Kevin
Skittles.
Bacon of TTRPGs.
No, just of Defenders of Kobold TTRPG
Oh, okay.
sessions. Yeah, we just
all
yeah.
TTRPGs.
Yeah, no, it's just us. We're just the only assholes.
Kevin Bacon of DOK.
Mm.
All right, so nothing in the fireplace, y'all.
Nothing
Which
in the
door?
fireplace.
Which door
gonna,
do we
like-
want?
I'm gonna like look at the suit of armor. I'm gonna like lift up its little helmet and like examine it because maybe I'm interested in this suit of armor because
Maybe you should lick it like you lick the floor.
Only if you will lick it with me, Chuck.
Okay, fair enough. We're in concerto then.
You lick the other one, I'll lick this one. Oh, you're gonna lick the same one as me. Okay.
Of course, teamwork makes the dream work.
I've heard
Let's
that before.
polish this thing right up.
The Blarney Stone.
Hey, was that
We're-
a joke about me? What are you joking about me for?
We're investigating the suit of armor, but
That's a real
also at
thing.
the same
You
time
can't say
licking
shit
it.
about that. That's a real rock, and you will
Is
respect
everyone
it.
paying attention to
I
Discord
say
as well?
looking up at you.
I've been looking at Discord. I don't see any messages. Oh my god. I want to go take a look at the suit of armor by the stairs on the west wall. But I want to have my warhammer out as I do this.
Sure, you can actually see that suit of armor has rotated just a little bit, maybe just an inch. Its right shoulder is just a little bit further out from the wall.
I'd like to make an attack on its ankles.
Absolutely. Give me that attack roll.
Okay.
It's all
Give
that
him the
Spankles
Spankles.
experience.
Giving it the Skankles experience.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. Oh my god. All my good rolls.
Well, you're hitting an immobile suit of armor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, don't forget you get your mighty deed to add to that.
Oh, I
Mhm.
forgot my mighty deed die.
So it might land if you roll high.
Rolled a 4, so it's an 11.
Yep.
Yeah. You
My
hit
mighty
this
deed
thing.
is sweep the leg, because that's basically all my mighty
Yeah.
deed is sweep the leg.
You hit this thing on the legs.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
And you take its feet directly out from underneath of it, and it just clatters to the ground and falls to pieces.
Hmm.
You knocked its life into pieces. This was your first resort. You could have tried other things.
This place is a hotel resort.
It's true. It's true.
In animation, no breathing.
There's way too much breathing.
Wearing a wolf with the sawdust leaking.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
I can't keep up with that.
Okay, so nothing in the suit of armor, huh? I'd like to check that area for traps as a dwarf with that ability, if that's cool.
Sure.
Like, see if there's secret doors or traps. That's kind of the combo ability of
Sure.
I got. All right, I accidentally closed my character sheet, so give me just a second. Skills. 16.
And which suit of armor are you searching?
The one behind the area where they just knocked that one down. That seemed out of
You
place.
search, and you feel very confident that there's nothing fishy going on there.
You know, Annie, this is like the time that the bird was on your mantle at a slightly askew degree, and you were able to detect why, but in this instance, it appears as though there's no discernible reason.
I agree with you, mister Man.
That is my name. I am a dirty birdie.
You're not a dirty birdie yet. We'll get there.
So, Vason, do you
Mhm.
notice anything else about any of the other suits of armor?
I would move on to the next one and do the same detect if that's cool with you.
Why don't you make sure I didn't send you anything?
Oh.
I fixed it, Chuck, so I'll be able to see if you send me anything.
Okay.
I
Fixed
would like to investigate the top right northeast armor with that
Sure.
same detect, if that's cool with you,
Well-
or should I just look?
Well, you move up to it. I'll let you keep that same detect roll.
Okay.
You can see it's shifted out a couple of inches as well, and its arms are in slightly different positions.
Could somebody give me a hand? It appears as though the arms have been moved.
Oh, of course. I would love nothing better than to help you, Vason.
Okay. Maybe each of us grabs a hand and pulls in opposite directions or something, up and down, left and right, see what works.
So are you guys
Sure.
going to grab the arms of this thing and start repositioning it?
I think I'd do at least one, yeah.
Okay. Anyone else helping him?
Sounds like Jeremy is Chucky.
Okay. Yeah. So you two each grab an arm and you go to shift it. And when you do, the arms of this armor just pop off. But when they do, it lets out a torrent, a flood, a giant spill of what appears to be blood. And it pours out for a good, 15, 20 seconds, just dumping out of this suit of armor.
Oh, delightful. It's like a piñata.
This seems like a waste
fountain
of blood.
machine.
Seems like there's a better way to store blood.
I
So
heard
good.
that gulp. That was such an audible gulp. Why can I barely hear you going, "Ah," but then whenever you gulped, it was the most pristine
carried
sound I've
through.
ever heard. It echoed.
It just cuts the noise gating on a mic. Gulps are apparently perfect for it.
That's
Just
it.
topping off
That's
and
the
getting a good
actual
buzz
sound
on.
we hear too.
So blood pours out. I'm gonna knock this thing over and see if there's anything underneath, like piping or anything. See if it's just spooky and haunted, or if it's practical and Scooby-Doo.
Sure. You knock it over. And keeping that 16 roll, you don't see anything.
I think this armor's haunted, y'all.
You don't say, Jason. Put it on.
I turned to you with this torrent of red blood pouring off me. Just deadpan.
Pour some haunted on me. So good.
Oh my god. Oh no.
I'm just standing in the middle of a room shaking my head.
Yeah. Put your clothes back
Sort of.
on, Charles.
I don't have any. I do have. I'll put my hat back on.
I want to go over to one of the other standing suits of armor and just knock it over.
Sure. You do. And it falls over. No surprises inside this one.
And, check for anything inside of it.
Okay. You dig through it. It's a suit of armor. Doesn't
Okay.
appear to be very thickly made. It was more ornamental than actual practical armor.
Damn it.
Everyone paying attention to Discord, right?
Apparently not.
Sorry, a little bit slow. What's that? 1 second. Oh, something sounds just delightful over here. I'm going to open this door.
Where are you going, Chucky?
I feel the sirens call and I must follow.
Okay. Yep.
So you
I'll get in line to go in.
enter
Come on. What's
cute.
the
Queue has
conga line
formed.
song for Beetlejuice?
this conservatory.
Get out the damn door!
Oh, really long.
Come on, I believe you. Whatever that conga line song.
There's
Jump in
a
the line by Harry Belafonte.
harpsichord and a standing harp in this room.
Oh.
But as soon as the door opens there, Chucky, you can hear the musical notes you heard just stop.
Well, that's just frustrating. Now, did it sound like something that would be more from the harpsichord or something?
It sounded like it was something more from the harp. And you move up to the harp to take a look, and you can actually see a couple of the strings are still vibrating ever so lightly.
Before I head into the room, I'm going to pick up one of those metal gloves from the knights.
Sure.
There's a massive battle of opening and closing this freaking door that's happening right now.
Now I'm just doing it on purpose.
Sure thing. Yeah, you stop for a second, you grab one of the metal gloves, and you've now got a steel gauntlet.
Yeah, I'm going to put that in my bag of stuff.
To go to the piano.
Examining the gauntlet, is there anything special about it as you put it in your bag? Is there anything?
I'll give it a once over and I'll say,
Yeah.
it looks like I could sell it.
Okay. All right.
There you
Because
go.
we had that weird sword. That's why,
I'm going to see if I can try to recreate that little tune.
Give me a personality test.
Oh, I have so much personality. But not really. Actually, yes, I do. I'm a cult of personality.
You roll some dice. You do a good job, and you play a delightful little tune that sounds kind of close to the song you heard, but it sounds like you're almost playing it better than what you heard. Now, in this room, there's chairs lining the walls, and over the mantle of the fireplace along the south wall, there's three what looks like porcelain statues of like ballerinas dancing.
Ooh.
But yeah, so yeah, you move up, you do your little harpy harp playing, come out with a lovely little tune.
I'd like to go over to the piano and play it while he's playing the harpy harp.
Oh, yes, please. Let's get a good duet going.
Sure, give me a personality test.
Oh my god.
Hey there, Bert.
I believe in you. Just make sure to give it a good licking first. No, I said lick it first.
I add my 1d6 lick die to it. Oh no.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. It's an 8.
You very roughly play along with Chucky. You're definitely screwing the tempo up.
Whoa.
You're slowing him down, speeding him up. You're off a few pitches here and there, a few keys here and there. It sounds like a third graders harpsichord recital while their instructor is playing along.
Okay.
I jump up and down a couple of times until I can reach up on the mantle and grab one of the statues of the ballerinas.
Sure.
And as I'm holding it, I just grumble to myself something about unrealistic body images.
Well, and you really get a strong feeling about that because when you get a closer inspection, you realize that these aren't statuettes of young women. They're actually skeletons in tutus in different dance poses.
Impossibly thin.
I'd like to try one of the dance poses.
Sure. Give
Are
me
they in 3 different dance poses? 3 different ones?
Yeah. Give me a dexterity or an agility test.
I pick one.
Okay.
Ho-ho! Well, dirty 20. Mhm.
You must have taken some dance classes at some point in your life
Can't
because
play
you
the
do
piano for shit,
a
but I
great
can
job.
But you can pose like you're in vogue.
fucking dance.
I can't play the song, but I've always felt them in my bones.
Well, can you feel it in your bones right now? Because I need somebody else to pose as one of the other 3 ballerinas. Because we're about to do this
course.
shit.
I'll
I have
pose.
always
Yes.
wanted to be a pretty... Oh, no, actually, sorry, Oscar, this is all you.
Are we rolling? What is it? Personality?
There's 2 more. 2 more
agility
ballerinas.
to-
Agility. All right. Step aside.
Vason,
I
you...
mean-
Wow,
You
the
must-
two of us collide.
Just crash into one another.
You don't have to move. You just have to hold the position. So, I mean,
Just
very
come-
very shakily. You gotta balance a little bit. You lean up against a chair to get your footing right. But the 3 of you do hit the positions. And nothing happens
god damn it.
at first.
I fall. No.
You hear through the first room some rattling of the armor that was on the floor.
Oh.
Like something shifted, it knocked over, it got kicked, something like that.
Someone's kicking armor and it's not us.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Let's go see
Frederick,
what's
you're at the
going
door.
on.
What do you see?
I'm running out there.
Let's see.
What do I see?
You're just running up.
I'm just running out there. I hear noise, I go.
I'm gonna jump up and down and try and put this thing back up on the mantle.
You take a couple leaps. I'll give it to you. You see that there's some odd streaks. Something was in the blood. Is that coming up for you all? Can you all see that? You
Oh,
can
yeah.
see that.
There it is. Yeah.
Yep.
Something got
Good.
into that.
It's
The
the
door is
faculty.
open, but it's not like footprints. It's not. It's
Just like
like
a solid
multiple.
trail.
No, it's like multiple broken dashed lines Like almost imagine like if you had like a very sparsely populated mop and you just kind of loosely dangled it over the ground so it was just lightly touching.
It appears as though someone attacked a mop, left it worse for wear, and then dragged it through this blood.
Monsters.
Or it could have been hair. Where's my... It's the head of Gene Simmons.
Oh no. Oh no.
So what are you going to do?
It's the marks left by his hair and tongue.
Hmm. Oh, Lord.
Let's
I
follow
suppose
it.
I'll follow
Agreed.
whoever follows the blood.
Okay. You follow it.
Um,
Go ahead. Jeremy, you were going to say?
Oh, no, I want to follow the blood.
You follow into a library. There's shelves along the side, and you can see the blood trail moves into the shelves and ends kind of in the back little cubby of the bookshelves. There's a desk in the center of the room with a chair. There are 2 chairs on the north wall that surround a fireplace.
Hmm.
I would like to continue my trend of investigating fireplaces.
You very thoroughly investigate this fireplace and find nothing.
I'm going to check the desk for any kind of drawers or anything like that, since we're looking for a journal or a book.
Yeah, since we're looking for a journal, I'm going to start looking through the bookshelves.
Sure.
I'm going to double check if this blood is consistent with the taste of the blood downstairs.
It's not consistent. This tastes just like human blood.
Mm.
So,
Good.
who is doing what? Eddie, you were investigating the desk.
Yep.
I won't make you roll. You find. Let me find it.
This is because I'm lucky, isn't it?
Must be.
It's because I'm lucky. It's a stereotype. Yeah.
You find a small wooden box.
Oh, God. Finally, some cigars. Is there cigars in it? Tell me it's cigars.
You open it up, and there's a brass key inside.
I shut it and set it back on the desk and start looking around for cigars.
Okay. You continue looking. You don't find any cigars. Jake, you said you were searching the bookshelves.
That's right.
Please give me an intelligence test. Were the rest of you doing anything?
Fireplace.
Okay. Jen, Friendon?
I'm going to help him with the fireplace again with a hand up.
Okay. Sure.
I accidentally made my roll private, but it's a 3.
Okay. You don't find shit on that bookshelf.
You
See,
find
there's
approximately
some-
3
I
points of
see
shit
there's
on
some need for help. I'd like to follow the blood trail.
Okay.
Agreed. I'm following my tongue. I mean the blood trail.
The blood trail continues back into this corner. Why did you not make a mark? And kind of disappears under a shelf.
See if there's a secret door or something.
Sure. How are you
Under
going to
the
look for
shelf.
that?
I'm going to get down on my hands and knees.
You get down on your hands and knees and you peer and you can see there is you're looking under a door and you can see there's a room beyond this, but you're not sure how to get there.
Okay, I'd like to stand up and look at the books and see if there's maybe use intelligence to
Yep.
see if there's a book that I pull
Give me an
that might
intelligence test, yes.
look out of place. Well, I'm as dumb as I've ever been.
No, you
These
have
have
to make
things
an
it.
written
eight.
in them.
You
an eight's
have
good
to
enough.
make it first.
You start looking at all these books, and maybe at waist height, you come across a book that is completely plain, red cover, no text on the spine.
That's not right.
So what are you going to do? You pull it,
I pull it.
and you can feel it give, like a latch give, and the shelf kind of swings towards you just a little bit, like a door swinging open.
I kind of like hiss to Frederick, and I say, "There's a door here. That's where the blood goes."
I'll nod slowly, and then
Only a dirty birdie would put a door here.
I'll sort of creep with my back along the bookshelf to where the door might be, with my knife at the ready.
I go through the door.
You go through the door. in there, let me switch this.
Action.
Oh,
You see, in this small room, there's not a lot here, but there is a big old treasure chest along
where does the
back.
blood trail go?
It disappears under the treasure chest.
I don't believe it's. No, actually, I'm playing my character. I would believe it's a treasure chest. So I would be suspect because the blood goes under it,
Uh-huh.
and so I would maybe like raise my warhammer, and I would probably attack the treasure chest with my warhammer.
Sure. You swing down. Go and give me your attack roll. I'm going to say it's an auto hit, but I want to know your damage.
I'll give my. Oh my god. Nope, my mighty deed does not go through. 17.
It'll still add to your attack and damage, so
18.
that's 18 and 6.
Okay.
Did you gave me a little? I should have been clicking a little button that you made me. You made me a button. I'll click that button next time.
As you hit this chest, it springs forward and attacks.
Hooray.
Hooray! Ah!
God.
Yay!
So, I think it's a great time to do some initiative.
Initiative. Yeah.
Do we want to do it on the fist?
Yep, I'm adding all your characters.
Whoa!
Okay. Wow, that is a large indicator.
And I'll add this to it. So not much. That gets me up to a whopping 4.
Eddie, go to the little fist tab, and you might need to put yours in there because I saw you rolled, or just click the little. Blah.
Oh, it's gone.
I was a
what happened?
16.
I was a 20, but it rolled twice for some reason and then gave me a 5.
So if you right click on your
Stupid.
name, you can go update combatant,
Mm,
and you can just manually plug in whatever your number was.
I don't have
On the
On your tokens. I'm sorry. On the little fist tab.
That did not work. That's 16 feet. God damn it.
So Annie, what was your initiative?
Oh my god. Mine was 16. I can't change mine.
I can't change mine either.
Okay. It must be
DM only.
mhm.
I'm 20. Jason's 20.
I am also 20.
Nice.
I got a 4. And that's after a bonus.
I'm 5 with bonus.
Okay.
I
Let
got
me
a
do
3. It's because I'm short.
must
Damn
be.
it.
Jake, you said you got a 5?
No, I said I got a 20 as well.
Oh, you got a 20 as well. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mikey, you got a 5. You were the 5. And then Paul, you said you got a 3.
Yep.
So, Freddie and Vason, it's you two both got the same number, so I'll let you choose who goes first.
Ready, go ahead.
Oh, well.
You're smarter.
How magnanimous of you.
Mm-hmm.
I will peer around the corner, realize there's some very dangerous shit going on in there. I will look back around the corner and I'll call out to everyone else, "We got a box that eats people in here!" And that'll be my
Sure.
turn.
I'll just yell, "It's not one of mine. There's no rainbows inside houses."
All right, so after that, I'm trying to adjust some things on the overlay. It goes to Vason.
You're muted.
When I move Chucky right now, or when I move myself, it's moving Chucky right now too. I'm not sure why.
If you drag and select just yourself, like click and drag and select just yourself, it should reset the highlight.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I was doing that also.
Okay. I'm going to move into the Mimic, and I'm going to shield bash it as a dwarf that I am. And my mighty deed for that is I'm going to try to take the shield and bash its mouth closed and get it
Sure.
good and jammed.
Sure.
All right. Skills. Mighty deed. Equipment. Shield.
So that doesn't
is it?
pop off your mighty deed.
Okay. It's a 12 to hit.
You hit your shield against this thing, and your shield starts to stick into its body as its body is like really soft and tacky. Give me a go ahead and give me a strength test real quick.
Okay. Oof.
Oh.
As it rips your shield off of your arm.
All right. Well, with my second attack die, because dwarves get 2,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use my mighty deed to try to take my machete and jam it under my shield and pry it up while stabbing.
Okay,
the
cool.
mimic.
Cool.
All right. Skills. Mighty deed. 1. Jeez.
Does not pop off.
Wow.
Oh,
Oof.
man.
Oh, man.
Give me another strength test. No, you lose your machete as well.
Oh, no.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks, Mimic.
Oh.
Well, one of you is right up in biting range right now.
I should be up there too, though, right? Because I
That's
was
a great
using my
point. I'll
Warhammer.
roll a d4. Yeah. Vason? What's your AC?
My AC is a 15.
Is that with or without your shield bonus?
That is with, so it's a 14.
So it bites at you, but you're able to push back against the shield to keep it from connecting.
Okay.
Annie.
Got a 4.
Okay, so
I'm
your
about to
deed's gonna
bash this
pop
thing.
off. What are you doing with that deed?
I want to like try and like do like I want to take my Warhammer and do sort of like an upcut so that like I kind of rip like the top of it
Okay.
off.
Okay, sure. Give me an attack roll.
Nope.
That's an 11. That is a miss.
Yeah. Okay.
Why don't you go and give me that strength test?
Oh, strength test?
Yeah.
Okay. 14.
You are able to keep a hold of your Warhammer.
Okay. Cool.
Mikey.
Now, are they like blocking this little?
It's
Passageway in
very
there?
narrow. As a
Yeah.
halfling, you think you could squeeze in there and still get some hits off if you want.
Hmm.
Anyone else, you're kind of... They're working in a corner.
Hmm. I'm gonna draw both my weapons, hop on top of the table or whatever at
Uh-huh.
the back. Actually, I'll draw my short bow and hop up on the table, and I'm gonna fire. Can I fire an arrow past all these?
Yes, you can. If you miss, there's a 50% chance that you hit one of your friends.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it.
All right, do it.
No.
17 is a hit.
Bam.
2 points of damage. Your arrow sticks into this thing, but you can see it rips. For those of you up close, it rips more than it pulls, or than it like pushes in gently, and like little bits of like weird gooey blood squirt out. Chucky, there's no room for you to get in here to do any fighting.
You're doing great, Vason. Just wonderful. Here, tell you what. Don't be embarrassed. It happens to us all at some point. Here, take my Warhammer. It's okay, Vason. It's okay. You're doing great.
Okay, so
And I'll give him a hug, and I'll say, "Go get him. You're doing smashing."
Trying.
Paul.
Oh, let's see here. I'm probably small enough I can get around them, right?
Yeah, you're a
Or is it too
halfling
log
too.
jammed?
You can squeeze in there now, but it's going to be so tight that you're going to take a penalty at swinging, which means you're going to move a dice die down or dice size down. So instead of D16s for your dual attack, you'll be swinging D14s.
You know what? It's a little crowded even for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up here, kind of near the door, but I'm just gonna kind of take up a defensive position. I think for now.
Sure. Freddie, were you doing anything?
Yes. I think I'm going to try to let's see here.
Were you in the room before?
I was actually pressed up with my back against the bookshelf on just outside the door.
Okay.
Originally, yeah. Originally, Frederick was outside the door with me when I busted in.
Now I will say
Freddy's fine.
it is too tight for you to squeeze in there now.
Okay. Damn. I'll try and I'll just throw up my hands like, oh, for God's sake, and then I'll start rooting around the desk for other stuff.
Okay. You don't really find anything. The big thing in the desk was the key. So it moves down to Vason. You now have a warhammer.
Okay. I got a little confused with the ordering of events here. The shield and my machete are still in the mimic.
Yep.
Okay. The mimic is alive still, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's why I was wondering why Freddy, but Freddy couldn't fit in here, which is why he couldn't attack. Okay, okay.
Right.
That's I was just making sure. I was like, did he not attack because it had died? Because I thought it was still alive.
Nope. It just no one can fit in.
I'm gonna take the warhammer, and I am going to for my mighty deed with the warhammer, attempt to hit it in such a way that it clears all the things off the top, like scraping the top of this thing's head.
Sure.
Clearing all the detritus that's stuck to it.
Sure thing. That would free your weapons.
Yeah. All right. So, skills, mighty deed, 2. Nope. I'm gonna burn a luck to make that a 3.
Sure, absolutely, you do.
All right. Let me get that down real quick before I forget. Equipment. All right. I don't have a warhammer, so I'm gonna just swing my machete.
Works for me. Same melee attack. What's the damage on the warhammer there, Jeremy?
D8.
So yeah, give me a D8 roll. Oh yeah,
I didn't make the attack anyway.
An 8 does not.
Yeah.
And yeah. I'll tell you what, since you did make your mighty deed die, I'll give it that your hammer bounces off of the shield and doesn't get stuck.
Okay. Hammer, don't stick in him, please.
So there's 3 of you up in melee range now. So the little friend, Michael, gets attacked. Does a 12 clear your AC? I don't think it does.
I'm up on the table. I was shot an arrow in.
Oh shit, you did. I forgot all about that. So it doesn't go against you. It goes against one of the other 2. And that 3 would then equate to Jen. Annie, does a 12.
17 is the number you're looking to beat.
So it takes a bite at you, but you're able to deflect it, and it doesn't get
Okay.
Solid roll on. Let me click next. Annie, it is your turn now.
I'm going to try and smackety smack again. Oh, I try to do the same thing with the uppercut.
Sure.
Ripping its little face off. Oh my god. Oh my god,
That
it's still
11 doesn't work. I'll tell you
How
if you
much-
want. You need to
I'm gonna
burn
burn.
3.
I'll burn 3.
Okay, that 3 is a hit. And that's going to deal 9 points of damage. This thing is still up, but it's starting to ooze and lose cohesion and kind of turn it into like a giant fucking ditto.
Should I roll my strength?
I'll say no since it was a successful attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, Mikey.
Pop off another arrow.
Sure thing.
Woo.
Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
that force slays the mimic. It just turns into like this puddle of weird purple goo. It releases the shield and machete of Vaesen, and you can see in its like goopy remains, there are 3 rings. 2 are just plain basic silver rings, and this would be Vaesen and Annie. You two would see this. And the other one is a very peculiar ring. And give me a second to show you the ring. We're going to go to that person, and we're going to go to that person, and I'm going to show it to... There we go. That, everyone should be able to see the ring now.
So much tooth in that ring. It's an accident waiting to happen.
I love it.
Are you enameled with it?
Hey-o.
That's
So, yeah.
wonderful.
Other than that, you don't see anything else in this little room.
I can now take any more of these.
Any more what? Any more teeth?
Never mind. That was too close to the word. Forget me. Ignore me. Ignore me. Runs away.
Okay.
Okay, so we each have 3 rings that have teeth in them.
Well, no, 2 were plain silver rings, and the third one.
Oh.
So there's only one of these toothy rings.
I put on a normal ring and see if it does anything.
Put on the normal ring and nothing happens.
Okay.
Put on a normal ring too. Anything?
And nothing happens. And we can actually end initiative.
How big is this toothy ring? Would it fit on a Goulem's fingers by chance?
Like maybe if you put it on your pinky.
Oh, delightful. Just kind of...
As soon as you get it on, it kind of cinches down just a little bit. Not enough to cut off circulation, but enough that it's tight on there. All of a sudden, all over your hand and all over your body, teeth start sprouting out of your skin.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god, yes! Yes!
So, while you're wearing this ring, your unarmed attacks get +1 damage, and you get +1 AC.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so happy.
All right.
Ray
What's
Calabanza approves.
Ah,
That jewelry's got bite.
it's amazing.
So what's going on next?
Last room on the floor. Is anybody taking that damn key?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Yep. You got, so mark that you got the key.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you
Box
want to
key.
move over to the last room.
Stay on the staircase now. Is it like broken? I'm
No,
looking at it on the map here.
that just shows that it goes down and up.
Gotcha.
So you can take it up to the 3rd floor. But you move into this last room, and it's like a servant's quarters. There's a closet, 2 very basic, threadbare, hay mattresses, an opening to the dumbwaiter is also in this room.
I'm gonna lay down in a bed.
Sure, you lay down on the bed. It's uncomfortable, but not the most uncomfortable bed you've ever slept in or laid down in.
Are these like trunks here, Chuck, next to the beds?
Yep. And if you open them up, they're completely empty.
I want to look under the beds.
There is nothing under the beds.
Okay.
I'd like to check this little room off to the left.
Sure. I'm not trying to open and close the door. I'm trying to select your token. There we go. The Twitch viewer doesn't have a token, so I have to click on other tokens to give the viewers lighting. Yeah, so you look in there, and it's got some ratty old clothing in it, moth-eaten, but there's nothing of note in here. So it looks like you've explored the second floor and you have not found what you're looking for yet.
But we know that the dumbwaiter is stopped at this floor, correct?
It was.
Okay.
Then you took it down to the first floor and then down into the basement.
Oh, okay. So I thought that Matt just like slid down a rope down into the
No,
basement.
you lowered the dumbwaiter and he climbed into the
You're
dumbwaiter.
like sliding down into the basement, like. Okay. All right. Never mind.
So, up to third floor.
Third floor.
Yeah.
All right. You find yourself in another kind of landing up here. There's a bunch of doors, and there's a single suit of armor.
I think I'm just gonna grab that suit of armor and just kind of, like tilt it side to side and kind of walk it over to the ledge.
Well, as soon as you walk up to it and you put your arms on its shoulders, it punches you in the gut.
Oh no!
What a dick!
I'm gonna guess 19 clears your AC,
Oh god, yeah, I'm doomed.
and you take 3 points of damage.
I'm not that doomed.
So I don't want to do initiative right now. We just got out of initiative. So this thing attacks our dear friend Freddy.
Frederick.
How do all of you
Frederick, no.
respond to this?
I'm going to punch it with my toothy fist.
Go ahead and punch it with your toothy fist.
I'm so excited.
You roll a d20, add your strength and your mighty feed die.
Yeah, let me do my mighty feed. Go. And
Mighty feed pops. Wait, does it pop off, Brendan, or does he reference the table with that?
it's
With
a table.
It's a table, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the notes
It does
on your
work. It does work past a 3 like normal mighty deeds, but there is a table.
Okay. Ooh, you
Unfortunately.
fumble on this. Let me grab my little book.
Oopsie.
Go ahead and roll me your fumble die.
Okay.
That should be a D4, seeing as you don't have armor.
Yeah.
What's your luck modifier?
1.
So you get a 0. You miss wildly, but miraculously cause no other damage. Good job. Who else wants to do something?
I'll run up with my 2 hand axes and try and swing at his ankles.
Sure thing. Give me
Hey!
your
Those are my ankles.
You're not the only one who can hit people in the ankles.
My ankles.
give me those D16s.
This is where PvP begins.
Yeah, it is. I'm all right with that tonight. It's a one shot. I'm going to kill all of your characters anyway. Ooh, that first one's a miss. Oh, you rolled twice. I'm sorry. They're both misses. What's your strength modifier? You're muted.
+1, sorry.
The
They're
10,
actually a 10 and a 7.
So the 10 actually hits. Give me the damage on that. So it should be a D6 +1, I think.
There's a 4.
You put a hefty dent in this thing's shin.
I'd also like to try and sweep the leg. I see
Absolutely.
that Paul Bear is maybe not as well versed in the sweeping of ankles.
Yeah,
He
show 'em.
hasn't studied at the School of Skankles like I have. Oh my god, I better do this. This better be good. Dear God.
April, what are you gifting me with?
There we go.
Oh yeah, you take this thing out. It clatters to the floor. Oh shit, she just dropped 1,000 bits.
What? Oh my
A
god.
monster has spawned.
A monster has
great.
spawned
Oh no.
no.
behind all of you,
Ah.
dropping down from the ceiling. You see this strange amalgamation of horse, crocodile, and it looks like a giant, gar or something like that.
Good God.
Now we do. Thank you so much, April. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's like a horse skippersaurus.
The stream can see it too, so they know what
Oh.
they're in for.
Oh my God.
Good night, everybody. This is where it ends.
I wish Zerl the Face Fister were here.
Yeah, buddy. Issue 1
Kill
of
that
Dan
fucking
dies in the
horse.
end.
I think it bothers me most that it has nails. I think that's the thing that bothers me the most about this thing is that it has
Yeah, that it
fingernails.
has hands. It has
It has
fingers with nails. It's just
fingernails.
crazy.
So if you just click on the D20, it should roll your initiative. I think it's looking at the right stuff. So on the little fish sheet, just click the D20. It'll populate everything for you.
I'll roll my 5 to go with that, or D5.
Oh yeah, you get to add that to
Could
it.
I roll any worse?
Maybe. Friendon, you're the last. Jeremy, I will modify yours. Friendon,
Yep.
did you roll your initiative?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said I was last, meaning that you had.
No.
rolled.
You were last. I'm just waiting on you to
Okay.
hit the button.
All right, my bad. 5.
That's all right. 5.
Oh no.
Combat begins. Mikey.
Oh no. How big is it?
It's maybe like 8 feet from nose to tail.
Okay.
Like 2.5 halflings.
Yeah. yeah. Yeah, I'll charge in there with my short sword and dagger.
Sure thing.
So
Give me
it's a
your-
one shot.
2d16s plus your strength modifier.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go. That 17 is a solid hit. That
Yeah,
5
yeah,
is
yeah.
not. So give me that damage for that. I'm going to guess that was your short sword.
Yeah. Let's get this roller rocking.
5 damage. Not terrible.
Cool.
Annie,
I got a 4 on my mighty deed.
that pops
So
off.
I'm trying to like break its tail because I'm not really sure where its ankles are. So I go for the thing that is most resembling of ankles, which is the tail. And I roll a 22 with
That
7 points of damage.
Is a solid hit. Good job.
Cool.
So you just got to think of it as a giant ankle.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what.
It's one giant skankle.
Oh, look at that skankle.
Matt disapproves.
Mmm.
Hey,
Skankles.
Radiator also gives everyone 1 point of fleeting
Classies.
luck.
Oh.
Hello.
Thank you, Adam.
I'm just gonna add that to my luck since it's a one shot.
Sure thing.
My luck is now a 7.
Oh, and there's also a Jen in the chat. Where's Jeremy? Jeremy's spooky tonight. So, Jen, you have disabled this thing's tail. Frederick K. Ruger.
I'm gonna grab hold of my still bruised tummy and move around behind this thing to try
Sure.
to stab it in the back with my dagger.
You're going to give me a backstab. Go ahead.
Damn right. Come on, baby.
14 is a hit. Now, did that roll a D10 or a D?
A D10 is what it rolled for the damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So, yeah, you put 4 points of hurt on it.
And I get to roll for my critical hit. Do
Yes, you do. What table does that roll on?
I? Shoop.
Maybe. I think it's
I
not
thought it was
3.
D14 on crit table 2.
Crit table 2. Give me that D14. What's your luck modifier?
-1.
So D14 -1.
-1.
Oh.
0.
Oof.
It just turns it into a miss.
Ah,
So I will take that 4 HP back.
damn.
Aw.
All right. Next up is Chucky.
All right. Well, I'm just going to kind of, I'm going to take Bert's advice and I'm just going to hug it and squeeze it with my new toothy body and just kind of wriggle all up in and try and get a good bite.
Sure thing.
So let me do my mighty feed die first.
4.
This is going
All
to be a
right.
good one.
You'll reference
right.
the table.
Then I'll do some toothy violence.
Ooh. So
13. I don't know.
So you're attacking with it's an unarmed attack, so you get a +1 to that. So that's going to be that would actually be a 14. Did you account for the +1 to unarmed attack?
No,
no,
that's
that's
my bad.
+1 to unarmed damage. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
so
didn't
that
update the attack.
13, that 13 does not hit.
You know what I'd love to do? I'd
Yeah.
love to take that point of fleeting luck.
There you go. Perfect.
And so with my 4 on my mighty feed dice, it looks like I can knock a foe back if I want.
Yep, you can push them away from you.
Excellent. Could I
And-
potentially push them down the stairs?
You know what? I think that lines up. Sure. So yeah, you put on, what is that? 10 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
You get to heal from that if I'm correct.
Yeah, I'm at full, but I still take
Okay.
a good meaty bite out of it.
Sure thing. This thing's going to make a reflex save, which it fails, and it falls off of the stairs down. You're on 3rd floor, down 2 stories, and it lands on the metal fence below. I'm going to go ahead. Actually, Jeremy, you do that. Please roll me 3d6. This is
I would
3d6 fall damage.
Oh, I'm so happy. 3d6. Roll good. Come on.
That's
Nuts
fine.
and bolts.
That's fine. As it collides into the ground, it breaks in 2 over the iron caging around the 1st floor staircase, and it cuts it right in half.
Tastes
You.
like chicken.
Slay, as I've dubbed it, the Horsadile.
The Horsadile. I love it.
All right.
That was awesome.
Where did the nails come from? What spliced creature?
Crocodiles have nails.
Claws.
Do crocodiles have fingernails?
What?
They have claws. They don't have fingernails.
Thank you.
More like the
Chuck's looking it
crocodile.
up.
Because there's
Feel like
something
I'm
else
being
in
the
there.
stuff of
I
nightmares.
feel like I'm being gaslit. Like, Jen, you know that crocodiles have fingernails. They all have fingernails. Like, oh, I guess they. I mean, you're saying it with such conviction. I mean,
Yeah, for, stream's
look at
sake. Yeah, they got fingernails.
Yeah, these look awfully fingernaily.
oh god.
They say that they're sharp claws, but really they're just big fingernails.
Right.
God, Bert.
All right.
Time to open some doors.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Well, we would
doors.
if there wasn't still a big hulking suit of armor with cankles behind us that need broken.
I think I
Those
swept one of
cankles.
its cankles. I used my mighty
Yeah,
D die and
That
swept the
armor
cankle.
is
Oh, that's right, you
super
did.
dead.
Whoop.
Never mind. I'm just kind of kicking him with my tiny foot.
Fair.
I'm gonna go move over the door and open it,
Sure.
and then roll around on that rug.
Is that what you want to do?
No,
Oh god.
no. Do you want me to do that?
If that's what you want to do, then that's what I want you to do.
No, I'm gonna lay down on the bed like I did the last one.
Okay. Yeah, you move in, and this is a giant master bedroom. There's a little tea cubby on the south. There's some cabinets. There's a very nice looking tiger skinned rug. And let me actually click over to someone who gets a little better vision. And there's a writing desk kind of on the northwest wall.
Maybe a place for a journal.
Ooh.
Yeah, do you want to go check it out?
Sure,
Look
I'll
at
go.
the big brain on Mikey.
You go
Thank
up
you,
to it,
Charles.
and you find sitting on it, just out in the open, is a journal with the initials on the cover, HBK.
The Heartbreak Kid?
H.B. Krantz, Professor H.B. Krantz.
Shawn Michaels lived here?
Shawn Michaels lived here.
When a foot pops out of nowhere, sweet chin music.
Oh no.
Roll for initiative.
So you find the journal.
I found it,
Did you pick it up?
fellas. Sure.
As soon as you pick it up, there's a loud shudder in the house.
Oh, poop.
You hear a strange clanging noise that sounds like it comes from below.
Well,
Someone check the fireplace.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the fireplace.
I'm gonna once again try to assist you in the
Face-
fireplace.
Yeah,
This is what we do.
fireplace. There's.
Basin
Do
elevator,
you
baby.
walk over the tiger skin rug?
I said I wanted to rip back the tiger skin rug.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
there you go.
great news. Let's deal with that.
oh, okay.
As you walk up to the
I
tiger
whispered
skin
it.
rug,
And then I positioned
you
myself.
grab it
Uh-huh.
and you go to lift it.
Uh-huh.
And its flappy, boneless form roars at you and starts swiping at you with the
Great.
claws that are still attached to it.
Great.
So let me go ahead and roll that attack. It misses though. You jump back as this tiger skin
Watch yourself.
rug starts kind of like trying to do the worm or some shit to move towards you.
I'd like to warhammer it in the head.
Sure, give me that attack roll.
All right. A mighty deeds of 4
Tiger
goes off. I'm
fingernail
hammering
attack.
it in the head, and I critical hit it.
Oh
I'm on-
shit!
My crit table is a D16,
I
and
love it.
crit table 4.
Crit table 4. Let me find crit table 4.
It's a 12.
What the fuck is
bash
crit
its
table? There's
Weird.
crit
It
brains
table
says
in.
specifically you hit an animate rug in the head so hard that it ceases to exist and actually erases it from time entirely.
What if your fumble is it becomes a tiger again?
You see red inflict an additional 1d12 damage.
Ooh.
So you already put 9 points on there. Give me another d12.
Okay.
All right.
12!
Yeah.
Feels like
You-
that should explode or something.
Splatter tiger blood all over the ground as you cave this thing's head in.
Did you change your name to Turgid in Zoom, Jeremy?
It was always turgid
No,
in
it was
Zoom.
not. It
His
absolutely
secret
was
cat.
That is my
not.
secret, Jen.
Absolutely was not.
God, that is creepy and unsettling.
It was beautiful. You slay the tiger carpet.
Yay! I pull it back. Is there anything underneath it?
No.
Son of a
Just
bitch.
blood, just lots of blood.
I put it
Tiger
on like
blood.
a cape. I wear it like my cape.
You do so. It's wonderful.
So is she wearing a cape that's got like brain and blood
Yeah.
just
It
dripping
does.
out of the back of it?
Looks like you're wearing a giant Growlithe cape.
I
You know-
shout, I'm Kathy Bates. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you did smash it directly in the head. You could have just exploded the contents to where it's now just like a deflated hoodie.
It is.
a
It's kind of
cowl.
wears like a dripping hoodie.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like a drippy, chunky hoodie.
It's just a
All
big
right.
wet snuggie.
So what happens next? There's a door in this room.
Let's open that.
Who was checking the check the doors? Weren't I when I interrupted, there were 2 people about to check the fireplace as well.
Yeah,
Yep,
Vason
nothing
and,
in the fireplace.
Oh, of course.
Well, we have the book, and something's going on downstairs, and the doors to go outside are downstairs. So
Yes. Indeed, Charles. Let's go downstairs.
Okay, we go back to the first floor.
Let's go back to the lobby.
Let's go back to the lobby. Let's go back to the lobby to find out you're all trapped.
Oh, Shawn Michaels isn't waiting for us.
As you all move down to the lobby, you don't fire the first floor. You don't find anything. But as you move towards the front door, you find that a steel barricade is slid down, blocking or trapping all of you inside. Painted on the interior of this, so you can read it, is a message, and it's painted in what looks like brown dried blood.
Ooh.
Let me get the message.
It says, "You're not union, and you shouldn't be on this set. Stop eating the craft foods. Get the fuck out."
You know, you really should try a bite of this horse that I have. It's amazing.
Big wet Snuggie. That's right, Artifacts Umbra. It
Oh,
says...
that's right. There's a bifurcated
Hey, Nops.
horse dice all
There
over the floor, isn't
there is. The way out lies through the basement. Look in the miniature for the path.
Is a big wet snuggie just a soggy?
It is. It's just a soggy.
Mm-hmm.
Curled up here in my soggy, feeling sad.
Mm-hmm. Big mood.
I want to run back upstairs to the ballerina figurines.
Uh-huh.
How are they positioned?
In the same way you guys left them.
But what I can't remember what they look like. Okay, I would like to take each one of them off and like examine them.
Sure.
But I'm an idiot, so it's going to be bad.
I'll just let you do it. They just seem to be like hollow, like porcelain.
I want to break them open.
You do. There's nothing inside of them.
God damn it!
That is not the solution.
God damn
You
it!
love figurines too. That had to really hurt you.
I do love figurines. Cock-a-doodle.
The message said something about a miniature, didn't it? Is there
It
like
did.
a model of the house somewhere?
Not that you
Unchecked
found.
rooms.
Yeah, there are more rooms
Ooh.
in the third floor.
Go back up to the third floor.
And also on the third floor, the stairs did continue up.
Oh,
Well, let's get in our steps then.
let's go up.
That's right, Gaming and BS. We are running DCC, and we are running it in Foundry. I cannot say that, it's a little clunky, the DCC system in Foundry. I love Foundry. I run a bunch of other stuff in Foundry, and it's amazing, but the DCC system could still use a little work, but it's improving very regularly. I'm hoping here soon it's as much fun to run stuff in it as it is like Forbidden Lands and Mutineer Zero and Cyberpunk.
I say we go to the fourth floor.
Just straight on up to the fourth floor?
What other? Okay, you guys go up to the fourth floor. I want to explore some of the other rooms.
I
Oh, of
love
course.
it.
Let's split the party.
I'll
So-
stay with the bruiser with the hammer.
Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to unlock all of the floors so you can move between them freely.
Ooh.
So the attic's the fourth floor.
Attic is the fourth floor.
Gotta
Same.
get up to get down.
Got to get up to get down.
Gotta get up to get down. Does anybody want to go to the attic with?
I think a bunch of people went with you. Oh shit.
Okay.
So you should be able to click on the attic tab if you want to go to the attic. Who's all staying on? I see you're all thoroughly exploring third floor.
Yeah, I would like to explore the third floor.
We'll get to third floor, and then we'll move to the people who are on fourth floor. So on third floor, you find there's a little closet that you check out that Annie's token is showing in right now. It's just a basic, nothing to it closet. There's nothing in here. You move past it into this other room. Oh, I'm already there. Never mind. Hang on a second. Does it do anything? There it is. There it is. You move past it and you find yourself in what looks like the nursemaid's chamber. A fairly decent room. And to the north, there's another door that opens up into the nursery. The crib in there is covered with a black drape. And you can hear an ever so gentle crying coming from inside the crib.
Nope.
Ooh.
I hear the
I'm-
crying from the crib, and I have such an innate need to be loved that like I run to the crib. Oh my god,
Sure.
I can't let me in.
Go for it.
Let me in faster. I need to get to that baby.
Ah! Am I in
I'll
the
put-
crib?
You
Are
move
you
up.
in the crib?
Am
Do
I
you
inside,
remove the
physically inside
black
the crib?
cloth over the crib?
I'm inside the crib.
So
Yes.
you threw the cloth off and you see a small swaddled form wiggling around inside. As soon as you throw the cloth off, though, it stops crying.
Oh.
Look at her. She's like biting her bottom lip, like, yeah, give me the baby. Give me
You
the
know what,
baby.
that baby? I'm about to adopt a demon baby in this campaign.
Do
And I'm
you
gonna raise it as
do
my
you pick
own.
the baby up?
I pick it up.
Do you unwrap it from its tight swaddle so you can
Nope,
see
I
it?
keep
Careful.
it tightly
It
swaddled
probably
and I
has
carry it with
fingernails.
me.
Okay, you can feel it wiggling and moving just a little bit here and there, but you now have a little baby.
To bring it out here.
Baby, everybody. Look what I found. Look what I found. We can all raise it together.
So
Mazel
let's see
I'm gonna hold it
here.
up like Lion King.
I'm
You're all
gonna
gonna have to
smile
bow it.
very broadly, and then Freddy K. Ruger is going to ask to hold the child.
6 slashers and a baby is the 3 men and a baby rule. I did not know that was gonna come.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh my god, look how happy Jeremy is. What would I roll to determine intention of Frederick K. Krueger? K. Ruger?
Oh, it's not even being hidden. It's just like, let me see the child as I'm reaching for my knife.
That's great. Matt, could you
No.
click back onto third floor for me real quick?
It's my demon baby. It's my
Got
demon
to
baby.
Find which token was yours again?
Touch my demon
Done.
baby.
There you are. Okay. Oh, are you not going to let me? Oh, I got to click that button. And then that button. So now you can click on attic for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can't. It's not. I don't have a token with view. I give up. So yeah. That's what you all find here on third floor. So it looks like, Matt, you're the only one who went to the attic.
I guess. I look behind me. It's like, oh, okay.
This is fine.
So
Everything's
what do
fine.
we got here, guys? Guys?
This is fine. I'm fine
that
with
a
the
baby
events that are
crying
unfolding
downstairs?
right now.
Yeah, what the hell? I'm gonna open the nearest door
Sure
by
thing.
myself.
You open it up. And everyone else, please mute your headphones.
Oh boy.
All right. It looks like they're all muted, Matt. You open it up and you find what looks like a child's room. There's 2 small beds in here. There's 2 skeletal remains of children interlocked with each other in the middle of the floor. Towards the south is a toy box, and towards the north is a dollhouse, and it looks like an exact duplicate of the house that you're in.
And what did the message say downstairs about miniatures?
It says the way out lies through the basement. Look in the miniature for the path.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna run back to the stairs and shout down, "I found it!
All right.
I
let me
found
give
it! I found."
the wave signal so everyone can put their ears on.
I can hear you again.
We lost a
I
person.
need to-
Who did we lose? We lost
Is
Eddie.
that a silver shamrock? It is a silver shamrock background and mask. Nice. Halloween 3 is like the best Halloween.
Okay. So you all hear
Ah,
Michael,
this is-
Mikey.
goes, I found it! I found it! Shouting down the
I
stairs.
run upstairs with my baby.
Where did you find a baby?
Where do you find your babies? I found mine in a crib.
Fair enough.
It's coming with us.
Well, sometimes they get caught between my teeth, but you know.
It's
I
coming
found the
with us.
miniature in this room over here.
Gasp.
Oh.
Audible gasp.
Points. And there is what, 2 or 3
Two dead
skeletons of
kids.
children, dead kids in this room.
Ooh.
I mean, sometimes they do expire.
And there's a dollhouse in the bottom and a toy chest. In
Well,
here.
yeah, now that you're all here on the map, you can actually see. There is a dollhouse that looks like an exact replica of the house you're in. And there is a chest, a toy box.
I'd like to use my machete to just pry open the lid slowly, just
To
the toy box.
Sure. You pop open the toy box, and you see an assortment of wonderful looking. Let me find the image.
Werther's Originals.
Children's toys.
Thankful.
Oh
My
God!
God.
Jesus
Oh.
I
Christ.
have teeth for an anus.
I like how you have all of these ridiculous ones and then just a Furby. Like, there's just a Furby at the end, which is like the most mundane of
No, it's
all
actually
of
the
them.
most horrific.
And most
That's what made me go.
terrifying.
Yeah, the Furby's pretty bad.
Move that
And they
Furby
leap
out of the
out
way so I
to
can get that
attack.
Furbies have an
They leap out
unexplained
to attack
third eye.
us?
They leap out to attack.
Quick, throw the baby at them.
No!
It's our only chance of survival.
Annie Jr. is going to live on forever, okay?
So, Chuck, I stepped away for a minute. Obviously, some shit has happened.
Why don't all of you? I think it'll be more entertaining if it's all of
I'm
you.
in a fucking closet downstairs.
No, you're not.
Should I know what's going on?
Everyone is now in the attic because your dear friend Mikey called down from upstairs. I found it. I found it.
That's what he sounds like.
I found the miniature.
And you all ran upstairs into a children's bedroom to find 2 dead children's skeletons in the middle of the room. There's
like a dollhouse.
a dollhouse that looks to be an exact replica of the house you're in, and a toy box.
Wow. I'll never have initiative that good again.
So yeah, put them initiatives in. As Vason put his machete in
God damn,
and
even
popped the
when I
lid
roll
up.
well, everybody just beats me.
Go to the fist tab,
Using up
Brendan.
all our crits on initiative.
Sorry, hang on. Sorry, my audio cut out. I didn't hear you. I muted the wrong thing. I muted incoming, not outgoing. So we're doing initiative for the dolls, I assume.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. 9.
No worries. Update. We plug in a 9.
So that means you probably heard my terrible keyboard loud. Sorry.
I did not.
Okay, good.
So Mikey, these how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 misfit toys crawl out of the toy box.
All right, 2 attacks. Does an 8 hit?
Is a miss. 8 is a miss. That's too short.
So if I spend the luck
One
out
luck.
about me, I am a halfling and I get 2 for every
Yes,
one
you
I
do.
spend.
Yes,
So
you do.
Ooh.
that to success. And I'll make my
Nice.
next attack roll with my dagger. My dagger.
Also a hit.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
So give me some damage.
Sword. 2 damage, gross.
So, do you have a preference on which one you're attacking?
The Furby.
Sure. All right. 2 damage does not drop the Furby.
With my dagger, another 2 damage.
Furby is still up.
Ah!
Damn, Furby.
Damn Furby. There's my pen. Next up is Chucky.
All right. I'm going to come in and I'm going to look for that one that has the toothy anus. I'm going for him.
I just Googled creepy toys. And how pleasant was it to find a stuffed bear with a mouth anus?
I'm gonna put it in my mouth. I'm gonna put its anus mouth in my mouth.
Oh, no.
Your
Oh, no.
mighty feed die, you get a 3.
You can purchase that stuffed animal.
Nom.
You can
So
purchase
you're-
that stuffed animal on Bert's website, triplexhub.com.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
critical hit.
Oh my god!
You critically toss it salad?
Oh, no.
He just gets right in there and bites that butthole clean.
I've never ever seen
God.
dressing distributed so evenly before in a toss salad.
Oh my
my
gosh,
God.
what table is that?
It's gonna be.
Did you just
table
take your
2.
toothy arm and shove it straight up there?
Yep.
It's like one of those like
Oh.
water
Pulled a
snake
society.
toys where he just like rolled it inside out.
He
He's
pulled
so-
a society on it. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
he
What were you
did,
gonna say,
yeah.
Ray?
He,
What table?
2.
For table 2? Clean strike to back. Inflict additional 2d6 damage.
Oh my. And not only that, but this thing, if it's still alive, will have a -2 on its next thing, thanks to the.
You're going to kill this anus bear. I guarantee it.
Clean
2d6
strike
you
to the
said?
backside.
Because you had. Oh, your 6 base damage fucking killed it. All right. The anus bear is dead. You toss that anus bear salad to death. And this is why we're getting banned.
I
Jake,
see your
what is-
milkshake and I
What is
drink it up.
Ruger?
I'll go in and I'll watch the last gulps of anus bear getting eaten by a tooth man.
Your Halloween is shaping up to be pretty magnificent.
Oh God, yeah.
You got a preference on which one you're attacking?
I'll see that there's a wounded Furby that still needs to
There
die.
is a
so I'm gonna
wounded
try
Furby.
I'm gonna try and backstab that little critter.
Mm-hmm.
Just run up behind it and give it a nice little. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You kill the Furby.
Oh hell yeah.
Furby's down. All that remains is the creepy green doll, the weird little symbol monkey, the creepy zombie doll, and Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Copyright, Defenders of Cobalt. But it is now the time for the toys. Mickey attacks. There's 6 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeremy. Minnie attacks Jen. Zombie doll attacks Jeremy. Symbol monkey attacks Jeremy. Green doll attacks Jake. So let's go with Jen first. Jen, does a 17 hit?
17 is my AC.
17,
yes.
Actually, that would be an 18. So let's go ahead and put 4 points of damage on you as
Oh no.
I forget which one it was.
Minnie.
Minnie runs up
remember.
and bites you hard in the knee.
Only I attack below the knees here.
Well, Jake, does an 11 clear your AC?
It matches my AC.
Well, that's a hit. 3 points of damage. As the symbol monkey runs up and slices you in the calf with one of its symbols.
Oh no.
And finally, Jeremy, the other 1, 2, 3, run up and attack you.
Oh boy.
That's the wrong one. Nope. What is it doing? Does a 6 hit?
No.
Does a 15 hit?
Yep.
So, the zombie doll runs up and bites you for 4 points of damage.
Oh no.
And does a 12 hit?
Matches, yep, right on the dot.
All right. So the creepy little green doll runs up, does a like Shadouken and like uppercuts you in your Ghoulam junk for 3 points of damage.
Oh, that's entirely inappropriate.
Took that junk from another person. How dare you?
Took that junk from another person's trunk. Because they came out of a trunk. It's fun. Paul!
Yeah.
Eddie, that's you.
See, I think he had a case of the Friendins.
Do do
See
do
here.
do do do.
Why am I trying to move Jen's token?
I don't know.
If you drag and select, it'll reset. So like drag and select yourself.
Or you can click on the little like any of the other tools and it'll unselect everything.
Ah, there I am.
Oh.
I couldn't see myself for some reason. It was like all shaded out. Anyway, all right. I'll come in here. I'll attack. Which one am I attacking?
You can
Where's
attack
the pi-
Mickey, Minnie, Zombie Baby, Symbol Monkey, or Green Weird Child Thing.
Zombie baby.
Sure, go attack the Zombie Baby. Do you want to... Are you attacking with your 2 hand axes?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Give me a D6.
Do I still get my attack bonus on those?
Yeah.
Okay.
D16 plus attack bonus plus strength modifier.
Boop.
8 is a miss. If you want to burn 1 point of luck, it'll be a hit.
Yeah, I will go ahead and burn that temporary luck.
Okay, cool. So that's a 10. 10 hits. Give me your damage on that.
There's 4 there.
4, it's still up.
Okay, then I will make my second attack with the other axe. Ooh, that is a dirty 16.
16 is a critical. Oh, it's a dirty 16. Okay, yeah, that's not a crit.
Dirty 16.
All right. Yeah, that's a hit, though.
There's another 4.
You killed the zombie baby toy.
Sweet.
Annie.
Bigger than you little toy.
Coming at Minnie. I'm a smacker.
3
I'm trying
pops off
to-
your mighty deed.
I'm trying to like just flatten her like a pancake.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just boop overhead.
18
18 is a
for
hit.
10 points of damage.
Lethal. You crush Minnie.
Oh,
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, Mason, it's your turn.
Steam pressed mini.
Steam pressed.
Do we have the symbol dude left?
Oh, yeah, the symbol monkey is still up.
Okay. Then with my mighty deed, I'd like to, with all the symbolism in the world, take its symbol and shove it directly up its anus, echoing my good friend and his tossed salad.
I'm about it. Give me that mighty deed.
That is the shield bash. I'm going to use my shield to push his symbol up his butt. Because that seems like something I should do. All right, mighty deed. 5.
5, it pops off. You absolutely get that.
All right. As long as... Oh, 19 for 8.
Hits and kills. You mighty deeds shield bash the symbol up this little monkey's ass.
I've never been more proud of myself in my entire adult life.
You still have an action die left.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
Mickey, the weird green baby, are still up.
You saw what we did to your wife. Now we're coming after you. I'm sick of you
Are they
extending
married?
copyright
I think
indefinitely.
they're living in sin.
Oh,
I don't
no.
think they're married. Yeah. Uh-oh.
I think they're living.
Well, I mean, as Jason Voorhees, premarital sex.
Yeah, if
is
that's
a
the
big
deal, then he's
trigger.
gotta
Yeah.
That
You
triggers
gotta.
you hard.
I see you, Mickey. I know what you've done, and I've
I'll
had
kill
enough.
you fuck.
I'm gonna try to, with my mighty deed, sculpt his ears off.
Absolutely. Now, here's the way it works. When you roll your mighty deed, that applies to all attacks for the turn, right? Or do you-
So dwarf does it twice. They do it for
Oh,
each
very
of their.
cool.
They
Okay.
do it for shield bass and their-
separately. All right,
Yeah.
very cool. All right.
So 4.
4, it pops off. Absolutely.
It's a foregone conclusion.
I need to tell you, you got to hit a 10. Oh,
15 and 10
15,
points.
10 points. You take off Mickey's head.
Jason was born to kill premarital sex abusers.
I regret nothing.
Now they're dying in sin.
Well, the mouse tang was worth it. Sorry, I'll stop. I'll stop.
No, we
Mickey
will
was
never
just
say
after
that
some
phrase
tail.
ever.
Mickey was just after some tail. Is that what
I
we're going
was just doing it for the tail.
Oh my god. That's a little more acceptable than the first thing you said, which I hope we never repeat ever again. Never again.
Mikey, it's your turn.
Never again.
Miko Bites, I'm glad you think this is wild. This is where we idle at. Hey, speaking of that, do you all like my meat background?
Is that what
What
that
is
is?
that?
Very
It is
meaty.
meat.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's very Silent Hill 2. I
Yeah?
like it.
mm.
That 13 and that 14, they're both hits, Matt. 3 points of damage is not lethal. That extra 2 is. You kill the weird green doll. You beat the shit out of all of these toys belonging to some dead children.
Ah,
And
we feel
heroes.
great about ourselves.
you now stand in this children's room with the miniature house next to you.
Put the bones in the chest and lock it.
I'm going to.
I'm going to look at
Go
the
ahead.
house. I will
Put
get
the
down on my
bones in the
hands and
chest.
knees and look at the house.
Give me an intelligence test.
Okay. I see nothing.
I want to be like, what are you looking at?
I don't know.
If someone else wants to get down there and take a look at this house, you absolutely
Oh,
can.
yeah, I'm totally gonna take a look at this. Oh my god, I'm a genius now.
You are a
I know
fucking
nothing-
genius now.
I know nothing unless it comes to dollhouses, and then I'm the smartest fuck on the face
Killing
of the
Minnie
planet.
Mouse unlocked your genius.
I mean, her
Having-
from
Go ahead.
Misery making that makes sense that she'd be super into dollhouses and miniatures, right? Like that's kind of her thing.
That's
And now I
it.
have a baby. My full potential is being unlocked. I have my demon baby.
You
Don't shake your
actually
head at me.
see that this dollhouse kind of unfolds think like Barbie Dream House, where like it opens
yeah.
up and like whoop. And you can actually see here in the attic there's a small switch that correlates to this position in the attic,
Huh.
like a little light switch inside
Like inside the dollhouse?
the dollhouse.
I flipped the switch inside the dollhouse.
You flip the switch inside the dollhouse and there's a
Blink.
odd rumbling.
I realize I haven't eaten in a day and a half.
So you consume the baby.
No.
There it is. And a piece of wall rumbles open, revealing a tight spiral staircase going down.
Oh.
Down.
Ooh.
Down. All right, let's I say, hey, let's go down.
I'm going to do one more thing in the Mickey voice just because I have to.
Mm.
And then I'm done with it for the night, I promise. Just like a date night, Minnie and I are going down.
God damn it.
Copyright,
Just-
Defenders of Cobalt.
God damn
I
it.
think now's a good time for a word from our sponsor.
I think so.
Yeah. Are you a busy young witch who can't find the time to stir your potions to perfection? Then keep your liquid hatreds equilibrium with Freaky Fran's self-stirring cauldron. Sister Francesca Cortessa is an occult mistress of forces chaotic and profane, and she's lending her experience to you with the only cauldron capable of guaranteeing an even distribution of vexation in your vile concoctions. That's Freaky Fran's self-stirring cauldron. No toil, no trouble.
Beautiful. Thank you for that sponsor, Freaky Fran.
Just been thinking to myself, I need a cauldron that's all boil and no toil, and you
Nailed it.
really have brought it.
Hey there, Miko Bites. Thanks for that sub. That's fucking awesome. I appreciate it. And I'll even forgive you for, liking Friendon and all the stuff he does. I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm
that's
joking.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, we're joking. We don't forgive you.
Ha ha!
Okay, everybody,
I'm joking. Don't go.
No, please!
All right. You
Right before
find
we
yourself.
go down the stairs, right before we go, no, you know what? Never mind.
Yep.
I'm not gonna check. I'm not gonna
Check the baby down the stairs.
Do you want to check the
No.
baby?
I want to check the baby. I don't want to chuck the baby. I want to check the baby.
Sure. You
So
Check it. Let
unwrap
her
Wow.
check. She wants to check it.
this baby.
Wants to-
You carefully unwrap its swaddle,
Sweet bundle of joy.
and you finally get to the core, and inside of this is a dead rat.
It's dead.
Ah!
I thought it was moving.
It was, but this thing looks like it's been dead for days, if not weeks.
Oh. I go into where the dead children are, and I put the baby dead rat down, and I put their arms around it, and then I leave.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
Thank
that's
you.
going to be a forensics investigation that they don't figure out later.
DNA evidence would later prove nothing.
Yeah.
This is an unsolved mysteries, which means it's probably aliens because it's unsolved mystery.
Mhm. It's true.
All right, let's go down the spiral staircase.
Down the spiral staircase.
Okay. You find yourself eventually opening it up into what appears to be a crypt. And you know what? This is really tight, narrow passages. Let me change something here. Did that work? It didn't work. What am I doing?
We don't know. We don't see any changes.
I don't see any changes.
I
either.
ask myself that question constantly, Chuck. What am I doing? What am I doing, and who do I think I am?
We see
Whoa.
everything now.
I just want to unlock everything because we don't need to go step by step. You find yourselves in this basement.
Baby.
What actually appears to be an old crypt, and there's, little cubbies here and there. I like that artifact, Umbra. Yeetus that fetus. That chuckle from Jeremy's worth it.
I want to chuckle. That was maniacal laughter. My God.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
As soon as you make it down the stairs, you hear a scratching noise coming from down the hall, and it kind of steps around the corner, and you see this creature standing before you.
That's it. It's the chicken fish.
I love it.
Oh my god.
It's
That's the
maybe
chicken fish?
4 feet tall.
Oh my god.
This giant chicken's body with a shark's head attached to it.
Yeah,
I
that's,
love it.
That's an ordinary fish.
Chuck, you
As
said it's about
space
4
station.
feet tall.
About 4 feet tall.
It's an Oris!
Oh my word. I
That's
want
what
to put
saw.
your mouth in my mouth.
Ugh.
Isabelle, I need you
As
inside
it-
right now.
Stands at you and it stares, and it lets out what is unmistakably the cry of a shark before it charges in to attack.
What does a shark cry
does it
sound like?
Don't
Chuck,
cry.
This is
Chuck,
what it sounds
wait.
like when
The
sharks cry.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
As the shark cries out,
The artist
And then
the artist
dives
formerly
into
known as
attack.
Chicken.
everyone give me a real quick agility test. I'm going to give an opposing one. We're going to do popcorn initiative
oh
because
crap!
I'm fucking done rolling initiative.
Wait,
The shark
did
got
somebody-
a 20.
No, it's me. I got a 3.
Does anyone beat 20?
No.
All right, so
one, that'll right back around, right?
Wait, who said "oh crap" at the exact same time as me? I thought somebody else.
that's
was like,
right,
oh,
running
crap.
meats. It is precious.
Terrible.
I'm going to
So-
burn 2 of my luck and 1 fleeting luck to make mine a 21.
All right, it's your turn, Jake.
All right.
So the way popcorn initiative works, Friendin, you're familiar with this.
Yeah.
You get to choose who goes after you, Jake. And then that person gets to choose who goes after them. The person who goes last gets to go first the next round. So someone will get back-to-back turns. If that's the monster, then the monster gets 2 turns in a row. Make sense?
In that case, I'm just going to let the monster go after me.
All right, well, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. I'm going to, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, Rick. Oh, that's Mickey
I'm going to
still.
try
I'm sorry.
to duck around a corner and hide in shadows.
Sure, give me that test.
Frederick, come
21.
back.
Sure, you disappear. You vanish into the ether as it's now the shark's turn. So you're not there. I'm going to roll myself a d6. And if it comes up on Jake, it's a reroll. That comes up on Jake. 3. Mikey.
Yep.
This thing runs up to you, just all fucking flailing like, very menacing. And it bites at you with a critical hit.
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh my god.
That shit is well worth it.
Well, that hit.
Oh my god.
You didn't even ask me if a 20 hits.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
And actually, just so we're clear, that's a 22.
Ah.
All right, so it deals an extra 1d6 damage, meaning this deals 2d6 plus 2 damage. You take 12 points of damage,
Okay. I'm still alive.
and that's its first action this turn.
Okay.
Oh.
Now that it
no.
has you in its jaws, we're going to do
Oh.
opposing strength checks. Matt, give me
Yeah.
a d20 plus your strength modifier.
Oh.
This thing only got a 15, so it tries to toss you back and gulp you down whole,
I am small.
but you're able to fight free of it. So now the chicken's turn is over, and Matt, it's your turn.
Shit. Okay. I will attack back. I'll take it.
Sure.
Nice.
Does a 14 hit?
Does a 14 hit? Let's see. Yes, it does.
Nice.
Four damage total.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Who goes after you, Matt? The shark had its turn,
Great
so
question.
Jen, Eddie, Jeremy, or Friendon?
Yeah. Annie's gonna go next.
I run at it. I mighty deed its face. I wanna like hit it so hard that its teeth like dig into its bottom jaw and it can't open its mouth, so its
I
mouth is
love
like
it.
jammed shut.
I
right.
love it.
Whoopsie daisy.
I love
That's
that
a bad one.
even more. Give me your fumble die.
What's my fumble die? I don't know. What my
I don't
fumble
know. Go with
die-
the
Wait, hold on.
D6.
Let me see.
I put it in there.
It's based on your armor. What armor do you have on?
My armor is. Oh, thank you. It's a 1d12.
Ooh, for your fumble die, what armor do you have on?
I have chainmail on.
Chainmail.
Oh fuck! Please roll me
I'm
a
chainmail in
d12.
it.
What's your luck modifier?
9. My luck is a 7.
Oh,
well, it's a +1. Sorry,
what-
+1.
Your luck modifier is a plus
No,
one.
-1. Sorry,
Minus one. So that's a 10 actually.
okay.
You should have maintained your armor a little bit better. The joints of your armor seize up, freezing you in place. You cannot move or make an attack for 1d3 rounds. Give me a d6, please.
1d6.
We're going to divide it by 2.
2
You
rounds.
cannot move for 2 rounds. So you swing it
Can.
just like the Tin Man. You're needing that oil can. Jen, who's going after you?
Okay, so Frederick Ruger already went and he hid.
Uh-huh.
And
Like
You
a piece
can
of
do
shit, yep.
Paul
oh my god.
You can do
I'm
Chucky
gonna go with
or Vason.
I'm gonna go with Turgid for Sharkbird.
Turgid, please.
Changed his name again and I missed it.
Turgid for Sharkbird. I love it.
Oh my god.
I'm so
working on it. If
turgid
you can
that I'm
see
going to
this.
soul burn 5 points.
That was full when we started. I'm not going too hard tonight.
I'm going to take 3 off my personality, 1 off my intelligence, and 1 off my stamina. And I'm just going to really put my energy into trying to shove as much of this thing into my mouth as possible.
I love it. So, give me your mighty feed die and tell me what the grand total is.
All right, so it's going to be a 5 plus 5. Oh my god, I got a 10 on my mighty feed die.
What happens with that mighty feed die?
I'm going to heal 2 hit dice plus 5 hit points. And, given strength by your intense hunger, you lift your foe above your head and toss them unceremoniously toward a nearby hard object. The target takes an additional d6 fall damage in addition to your regular attack.
You know, I should have remembered that because I just wrote that like 2 days ago.
Okay,
So,
that's
give
awesome.
me your regular attack and then give me a d6 on top of it.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
All right. So yeah, that's a 22 to hit. You also get that 10 to your base damage, so that's a
Oh my God.
15. This thing is still up, so give me that additional d6.
I will.
It's still up.
And then I'm going to do 2d16 plus 5, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I feel good.
I gotta say, Brendan, you got the right thing with this golem class. It's real fun.
Do you think that like the risk reward is right? You think?
I think so. Like, he had to hurt himself so much
Yeah.
to do that.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Okay.
And the fact that you don't get any armor.
None. Yep.
All right, Jeremy, who goes after you? You've just
All right,
thrown
Leprechaun.
this shark bird against the wall. You can either go with Vason or you can go with Paul.
You know, I'm gonna say I'm gonna tag team with Vason. I'm gonna
All right,
try
cool.
and throw it in a position where it's like ready for you to come in.
I'm gonna, for my mighty deed with my shield, which in character for Jason Voorhees, who is Vason Voorhees, is a garbage can lid.
Mhm.
I'm gonna run up and try to echo what Annie was doing and jam it in its mouth to keep it from being able to bite.
Sure thing. Go ahead.
So I could lose my shield, I'm thinking, but it'll be worth it.
Maybe.
5.
Pops off. Absolutely. Go ahead and give me that.
That's
So-
gonna, 14.
14 is a hit. 8 damage. You punch this thing's sharky head clear off its top, slaying the shark chicken.
I look down at my garbage can lid and I'm like, I just wanted to jam it. I kind of wanted to keep it as a pet. I always
Where
do this
did
to pets. I always
Frederick
do this to
go.
pets.
I look around the corner and I'm like, oh, I was just getting ready to shoot it.
Right.
Tastes like chicken.
All right. So, that's the end of the combat. It would go to Eddie. It would go to your turn, and you get 2 turns back to back, but the shark chicken is dead. Do you want to move and check out these little crypts, or do you want to move to the larger area in this dungeon?
I'm not opposed to doing a little exploring.
Yes.
So you all move around.
That's the guy who hides from danger.
Yeah, you all move around, and you make your way into what looks like a little seating area. And sitting on top of that table, you are greeted by the cutest creature nature has never spawned.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no!
It is
This
pretty
no.
giant frog, maybe 3 feet tall, with these writhing tentacles where a mouth should be. And it looks at you.
Mm.
And it blinks all 4 of its eyes. And it croaks out the word, lunch, lunch. Everyone give me a agility test.
Quite right. You are lunch.
I got a 16. Does anyone beat 16? So, this is what
I'm
do you
gonna
get?
I'm gonna burn 5 luck to make sure I beat it.
Now, Jen's got 16 beat.
I'm gonna burn 5 luck to also make sure I
Well,
beat
okay,
it.
only one person needs to beat it
Oh,
because we're doing popcorn initiative.
okay.
So, Jen, what's your score?
My score was an 18.
Does anyone naturally beat 18? Jen, it's your turn again. No, Jake went
Okay.
last time, so yeah, it's your turn. You see this giant tentacle frog sitting on the table,
Okay.
poised and
Um,
ready to attack.
I'm going to go and try and punch it. I get my mighty deed. I want to knock it down off the table because in my mind, Paul Bear is going next and I want to make sure it's something that he can reach. So I knock it down off the table.
Are you saying I'm short? I'm not that short. I don't need your charity.
Oh my God. I hit 11-ish.
That's
More
right,
like
Nico
Paul
Bites.
barely makes it up to the table.
Just you gotta lick that frog. So your 5 pops off, and 11 is exactly what needs to be hit.
Deal 10 damage to it and knock it
You
off the table.
kill it in one solid hit.
Pretend I think it's still alive, and then I say Paul Bear.
Lunch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to give you a chance to do something. Oh,
I just pull my cigar out of my mouth, reach over without looking onto the wall, put it out, stuff it in my pocket, pull out a fresh one, light it off my thumb with a match, and then just stare at you and sigh.
I'm sorry, Paul Bear.
As you're all standing there staring at this dead
The nightmare
frog,
fuel continues.
this creature steps out
Oh, sweet God.
It was already in initiative, so Paul, it's your turn.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, it's terrifying. All right, let's do this. First hit. All right.
You know, I made a terrible
Swing it.
mistake in not recording the name of this artist so I could give them some plugs
Right.
because their work's
All right.
amazing. Yep, go. I'm sorry to interrupt.
So I'm gonna step out from between everybody else, just gingerly walking. Take the cigar, put this one out now, stuff it back in my pocket, and come at it with my 2 axes. And I'm just gonna swing for those long, lanky legs because
Sure thing.
they're probably about chest high on me. So easy to
Probably, yeah.
reach.
You are kind of short.
Yeah, shut up. Does an 8 hit? Probably not.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Second swing.
No.
Does an 11 hit?
No, you would need to spend 1 luck on that 11. Let me double check. 1 luck on that 11 or 2 luck on that 8.
I'll go ahead and spend 1 luck on that 11 at least.
Give me your damage roll.
There's a 5.
Yeah, you hit it. It's still up.
All right. Let's see here.
Who are you gonna have go next?
Frederick, you're up.
Oh no.
As this weird deer creature. Friendin, your comment in chat is incorrect, but it's just the last word that's not right.
I actually had a different last word at first, but I do know that we have a few people who are new in chat, and I didn't want to scare them off immediately.
Jake, it's your turn. Why are you
Chuck,
making
wait.
that face, Jen?
Chuck, way to get ahead of that one.
That's good, because I
I-
tend to choke on apologies.
I'll let you know.
All right, that's enough of that. Jake, please save us.
Oh, Jen's shafting us on this one.
Since I don't see any eyes on this thing, I'm going to try to sneak silently around it.
You rolled a 21 on your... Oh, that was hide in shadows. Yes, please do that.
14.
14 to sneak silently. I'll say that's good enough. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So give me your attack.
No, I get to attack it.
Sure, that was a movement. I'll let that count as your movement.
Alrighty.
Who needs rules? 11. Does that hit? No, that does not hit.
I will burn a point of luck.
That's
to
a hit.
Add a D5 to that.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Just a 12 hits.
Yeah. All right.
Listen,
well,
I'm
in that
drunk
case-
enough. I'm loose with the rules right now. Let's just go with it.
Yeah. Let's
9
go with it.
damage
All right.
kills it.
Good.
As you slay this last creature, limping out from the laboratory towards the south of where you're standing is none other than Dr. Brundle. I see you've met some of my pets. They're so mediocre. I'm so glad that the professor has sent me new subjects. Why don't you come in here? I have living quarters set up for you already.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll say sure. Lead the way.
I love it, Jake. I do. He starts leading you all.
I want to run up and try to backstab him.
Yes, you do. Please go ahead.
Wonderful. I love it.
15. Miss.
I will spend a luck and give him 2 more
Okay.
as a halfling.
That 17 is still a miss.
I'll spend another luck.
That 19 becomes a
Or
hit.
more.
Jake, 10 points of damage you deal on Dr. Brundle. Please tell me what you get for your critical attack.
D14 on table 2.
Thank you.
Roll 1d14. -1, because that's... Or I guess -2 now, because that's my luck.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Foe is dazed by your ferocious attack. Their speed and actions are reduced by half.
Ooh.
I want to say reduced by half, rounded up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, he turns around. We could have done this the easy way, my friends. Because his voice just changed. But now you're fucked. As he immediately transforms into a giant, hideous fly creature.
I want to swaddle him and love him. I love
You
him.
could, but it's his turn.
Oh.
As he
He's gonna
attacks
swaddle and
Freddy.
love you.
Freddy, good thing you reduced his actions by half, rounded up. So he only has 2 instead of 3 to attack you with. So the first thing he does is he vomits acid all over you. Does 9 clear your AC?
It does not.
You are able to dodge out of the way, as then in frustration he swipes at you. Actually, swipes at you with his claw. That's a 22 to hit,
Yeah, that will hit.
dealing 8 points of damage.
Whew.
Let's see. Now I get to choose one of you. 1, 2, Matt.
This is going to end poorly.
I'm done.
You're done. Like, bye, guys. You just walk
I got
out of the
5
room.
hit points left. This is it.
We could flip the body. It's DCC.
It is. It is.
Just get behind me. If anything happens, get behind me. I have so many hit points.
All right. Oh, so it's my turn though.
It's your
Doesn't-
turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said it was going after me.
No, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a Frederick K. Ruger and retreat and get behind
I was
everybody.
like, you're going to stab him in the... Oh,
Okay. So, yeah. You retreat. Who's going after you, Matt? I gotta tell you, since Bert introduced me to Popcorn Initiative, it's the only way I want to do initiative now.
Chucky
It's good,
is gonna
yeah.
go next.
Chucky, you're up.
Excellent. All right, let me do a mighty feed die.
I'm about it.
Okay. Okay, a 3. That's going to be good enough to get me
Something.
3 hit points, and he'll get a -2 to his next attack.
Sure thing. I'll note that.
Okay, and just going to hit him with some toothy vengeance. Nope.
Ooh.
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's a fumble. Let me get my table. Please, would you roll your fumble? You're not wearing any
So-
armor, so that's a D4. That
Alright.
is, I don't want to call it an accidental bonus to Ghoulims, but the fact that they're banned from armor means that they're always swinging low on the fumble table.
So you subtract 1 from that and get a 3.
Your weapon comes loose in your hand. You quickly grab it, but your grip is disrupted. Take a -2 penalty on your next attack roll. What comes around goes around, my friend.
That's fair. We're just locked like lovers at this point.
You are. It's so wonderful. Jeremy, who's going after you?
Jen looks really excited.
Jen has already gone.
I already
Oh.
went.
Jen and
Oh,
Matt
that's
have
right.
already gone, so you need to choose Jake. You
No,
need
I
to choose.
went too as well. So.
Oh, you went too? So it's Eddie.
Or no, wait, no, I...
No, you went on the sneak attack. That was pre-combat. So yeah, Freddy, Paul,
The last thing
or
the last
Vason.
thing I did was smack the frog off the table.
Okay.
Oh, have you
Well,
not
since
gone yet?
Freddy
I thought you
hasn't-
went. Okay, I'm sorry. You were making so many facial expressions over there. I thought you were doing stuff. So yeah. So yeah,
Fake roast
Jen's in the
shit.
running
Those.
too.
Yeah, exactly.
Jen's in the
Right.
running too.
Whoever
Okay.
you want. though.
Everyone but Matt.
Yeah.
And you.
No, you seemed so excited that I had to choose you.
How close are you to this
Oh
fly
man,
creature
I'm
right
like
now?
I'm all because my weapons are just like my toothy body. I'm just like trying to get myself inside of it while I'm trying to get it inside of me.
Would you say all up in them guts is where
I'm
you
all
are?
in them guts. You
Okay.
know it.
How deep
All
is
right.
that?
All right, I'm going to attack, and I just hope to God that I don't accidentally hit Chucky at the same time.
What are
All
you
right.
attacking with?
I'm attacking with a warhammer.
Oh, you won't. Dude, that's only ranged. But now
Okay.
that you've given me the idea,
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you
That's a great
accidentally? I mean,
idea.
he's trying to like get inside this creature,
All
which
right.
is a whole thing. I would like to take my moment. Never mind, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to help shove him. I'm going to help shove him into the creature. I'm not going to do that.
That's actually
Um,
great. Just
If I do
croquet him
that,
with
can
your
I
warhammer.
damage him by trying to shove him in, like using strength?
you got a mighty deed die.
Okay, I'm going to do that. All right, I try to shove Chucky into
Yeah.
searching for bug meat. Oh my god. Okay, all right. So, do I roll strength or do I roll my weapon? Because I'm trying to shove him further
You're
in. so that
doing
he
this
kind of,
with
like-
your weapon. So you're going to deal
Okay.
weapon damage and you're going to shove him. So go ahead and roll me an
Okay.
attack.
Come on, mouse. My mouse is having a real time. What's happening? There we go. Right. Oh.
9 is definitely a miss.
What would I have to have to make
Uh,
a hit?
Like it's 17.
You would have to put 9 points of
Nope,
luck into
can't
that.
do it. Okay. Sorry, I tried.
You tried.
So it's everybody but
Matt and
Turgid for
Jeremy.
Bug Meat and and Oscar. All right, I'll go with Vason. Vason, it's your turn.
Okay, so with the mighty D die, so the D die landed, but she didn't connect, so he's not inside of it, right?
Correct.
I'm going to do a charge with my shield bash D die and attempt to use my garbage can lid to just pinball him inside of the Brundlefly creature.
Oh, you're attacking Jeremy?
100%. He has hit points. He can take the damage.
I'm about it.
I
All
can
right.
take it.
Please do so.
I need this. I want this.
It does not make
I'm
unless
gonna
you put some
spend-
luck.
I'm going to spend 4 points of luck to make that a 5.
All
This is
right.
consensual ramming, according to Turgid for Bug Meat.
Yep.
Get him, Ramrod.
Car Ramrod, say it. Say it. Okay.
Come on, Ramrod, get me. Get me inside there.
Oh, so that's 10.
8 luck.
How close? 8 luck I would need?
Yeah.
I'm spending all 8 of my remaining luck.
No, I'll give you 4. I'll give you 4 luck. Using
Oh, the
my
halfling will? Okay.
Yeah.
So-
All right, so I have 4 luck left.
All right. You.
Oh, no. His 4 luck counts for double, so you get
For
the
doubles
whole 8
as a
of it.
halfling. So you
Oh,
you
that's
got
all
it.
8.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah.
I've never played
So
a
you don't have
halfling
to
in
use any.
TCC.
Yeah,
That's-
halflings, you burn 1 luck, you burn
give
1
2.
stat, you get 2 luck. All
Okay.
right. So that is a connection. That is going to be 6 points of damage to Jeremy.
Yep.
Worth it.
Jeremy, please give me a fortitude save.
Okay.
Reciprocal damage.
Fortitude save. There you are.
Cool. Go ahead and roll your mighty feed die.
Okay.
And I'll let you soul burn on this if you want to.
You know what? I will put 2 into that. So I'll just do D5 plus 2. Well,
That's
3,
3.
fortunately. That gets me 3 hit points.
So you heal back 3 hit points. Your mouth is firmly lodged over the fly creature's head, but it doesn't really do any damage to it.
Well,
I'll tell you what, on your next attack against the fly creature, you'll get to move up a die size for that attack. On both your feed die and your attack die. So, Friendon, who's going next?
So
That
I would
noise.
I have another action die.
Oh, shit, you do.
And with that in mind, my mighty deed is going to be to take my machete. And as Jeremy is going in from the bottom, I'm trying to create a hole in the top for him to barrel straight through. So I'm trying to slice the middle of the Brundlefly's head
I
with my machete.
love it. Please go ahead.
5.
5 pops off. Absolutely. That 10 does not clear, man.
I have 8 luck. I'm spending it, my halfling friends.
18 is a hit, dealing 11 damage. Actually, you know what? Matt, you get to take some luck back. Jeremy, what was your AC?
12.
Matt, you can take back 3 luck.
Oh, because I was...
You were attacking Jeremy, not the fly.
That's right.
So, Friendon, that's 11 points of damage on this thing. It is still up.
All right. But my mighty
doing the
deed was
math
to
here.
try to start ventilating a hole. Did I?
Jeremy, you can see light through the other side.
Eat on through,
path.
buddy. Eat on through to the other side.
I'll let you get that as a plus die size again on your attack roll.
Oh, man.
Friendon, who's going after you?
Okay, we have Eddie
And Jake.
and Jake. Eddie got passed over last time, didn't he? So I'm going to go Eddie, I think.
All right. So, Paul, what are you going to do?
Jeez. Al, you only live once.
True,
Why don't
true.
we YOLO? All right. I'm going to try and climb about halfway up Vason Jorhees and just give myself kind of a leaping start with my 2 axes in hand.
Sure.
Try and come down on that head and split him a little wider open.
Okay. I'll tell you, you should probably be prepared to spend some luck on these attacks.
Yeah, I don't really have much of a choice on that, so
Go ahead and roll your
Let's-
16s
Oops.
plus attack bonus plus strength modifier.
here we go.
Not
I'm
close.
going to try with that one.
You
That
are
one,
7 away. You would need to
I can
spend
burn
4.
I'll go ahead and do that.
All right, if you burn 4 luck, give me your damage on that hand axe.
Ooh, maxed out. All right.
There you go. Not
7
bad.
more damage.
Still up, but you put a good hurt on it.
Right.
So after Eddie, Jake, it's your turn, and you're going to get 2 turns in a row.
All right.
I've got it in my mouth,
I'm gonna
Frederick.
move up
Take it from
behind
behind.
I'm going to move up behind it and try to latch onto it from behind with my garrote.
Sure.
Oh,
Go ahead and give me that fumble.
D8, and I guess my negative luck also applies to that, so that would be 10.
Oh, all right. Are you wearing armor?
Padded armor, yep.
All right. Your armor, like just the weird mixture of blood and guts, locks up and like restricts yourself. Roll me a d6 divided by 2.
All right. 2.
2 rounds. You are unable to move for 2 rounds. It is then your turn again, and you can't do anything. Jake,
Now,
who's...
wait, does it say that I'm unable to move?
Yeah.
But what about taking actions?
I'll tell you what. It is very specifically says... Seize up. You cannot... Oh, you cannot move or make an attack for 1d3 rounds.
Ah, dang.
Who's going after you, Jake?
Well, it's gotta be the man who's turgid for bug meat. Get him, Chucky.
There you
All
go.
right.
You got 2 die sizes up too.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. All right, well, let me get that mighty feed die in. Bump that up a little bit. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good.
All right.
And then what is it, a D30 if you go up twice from a D20?
Yeah, you're gonna roll a D30.
That's crazy. Let's see. So does a 16 hit?
No,
I think you'd have to burn 2 luck.
2.
I'll burn one of mine to give him the 2 he needs.
Oh,
Beautiful.
God bless you. It's worth it. So with a 6, he's going to. Oh, I pin him to the ground for the next 3 turns. So I just take it all in my mouth and I'm pushing him down onto the ground as I do
That's
so.
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
And then what is that? How much damage does it do? It's a D4 plus 2.
Yep.
Or D4 plus 3. Yeah, no, you're right. Plus 2. All right, so 10 damage. And then I'll heal myself up a little bit.
10 damage. This dude is in really rough shape.
And he's pinned now for a little bit.
He is pinned. How much long you say? 3 rounds?
It is for 1d3 turns until he makes a will save. So I'll do a d3 real quick.
Okay.
Meh. Okay, so
he's-
for 1
he's-
turn.
1 turn. So we should have probably in the thing put that as rounds. But that's too late now. So who's going after you? And after you go, this thing can move again. Now, what you could do is you could
just
say
make
it's
him the next person.
Exactly. Yeah, I want him to go while he's pinned, so he's not really doing anything.
sure, and then it's my turn to pick someone
Yeah.
who hasn't gone yet.
This round? I can't remember where the
It's a
round
new
starts.
round. It's
It is a new round.
I
Jake
started
went
with
twice.
the new round, so it was me and Jeremy.
yeah.
Okay. I'll just roll a d4. Eddie, you're up.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and roll my attacks first. Nope.
You need to spend 1 luck.
Yep, I'll do that.
All right, cool. Give me the damage on that hand axe.
Six. I'm aiming for one of his arms.
You take his arm off, you cut a major artery, and Dr. Seth Brundle bleeds out on the ground and is dead.
And with him, all the precious knowledge of how to create the beautiful shark chicken dies
Gone.
with him.
Gone forever. So we'll fast track just a moment. You spend a little bit searching the basement, and in his lab, you find a lever you can throw that raises the gate. That way you can leave the house. You have the journal, but in this you found out that it was actually a trap that Professor H.B. Krantz sent you here on purpose to be new test subjects.
Oh.
Because that's what Dr. Brundle said. Like, oh, I see that the professor sent me more test subjects.
That's right.
So,
Tricky. All in all, he was pretty fly for a white guy, though.
that's great.
How are we supposed to rendezvous with H.B. Kranz?
He gave you a point to meet him.
Let's go meet him.
Let's give him a point.
Yeah.
And then meet him.
Yeah.
Should we rest for the night first and then
Recover.
meet him afterwards?
But let's be honest, he wasn't expecting to see us, so why don't we not meet him at where he said he wanted to meet us? Let's meet him at a place that he doesn't expect.
So we'll say
Like
this.
at Denny's?
Well,
Like-
you'll meet him at a Denny's.
No, Denny sounds
Like a men's
Could
room
I
at the
have extra
airport.
bacon on that sandwich?
Moons over my hammy.
So you all
Moon's over fist
rest up for the
slamming.
night. You find out where you can waylay Professor H.B. Krantz. And then you sneak up on him at the Denny's. And as he's sitting there, eating the moons over his hammies, who's
And you
taking
for
the
your
first turn in
pancakes.
combat?
I think Chucky should.
Chucky, please kill Professor H.B. Krantz.
Oh
Is that a
no.
grilled cheese? What the fuck is that?
That's
sandwich?
probably a grilled
Egg
cheese.
salad sandwich? It looks like a
that's
little. Yeah,
delightful.
okay.
There's, maybe grilled cheese. I don't know. I'll eat both egg salad and grilled cheese.
that's
How
Who
long
knows?
ago was that photo taken?
Fuck, that was like a decade ago.
Okay.
That is the exact moment he knew he'd fucked up.
Oh,
So
I just want
You
to
Chucky,
might
you
be
what a
wondering
supreme-
how I got here. Well, it's a long story.
okay,
so Chucky,
all right. Well, I just want to say, as I'm getting this all rolled out, what an absolute delight it's going to be to have you in my mouth, Chuck.
I'm
Turns
about
it
it.
for ground chuck.
I'm about it.
I'm,
That's a red card.
I'm just lighting up
That's a
like
red
a
card.
cigar. I'm like, I'm going
Oh,
to
man.
enjoy watching this.
Oh,
That's a red
man.
card.
There we go. Yep.
That's a red
And
card.
I'm gonna go hard for you, buddy.
Mm.
13. It's just me, so that's gonna hit.
And he's eating a sandwich. He's distracted.
I am unexpected.
Just me.
You deal 9 points of damage. You take a huge bite out of my shoulder. Who's going after you?
Why does it make those noises?
Why doesn't it?
It make the noises.
I mean, it looks like you're excited for this, Jen. Why don't you come join?
Stop assuming I'm excited.
Jen, it's your turn.
I would
It's
actually
just
like
so
to
delightful.
as you know what, I'm not the smart one, so I can't interrogate him. I also try to beat you up. I try to beat you up. I want to slam your plate down into your moons over my hammy.
Okay.
And I want to hit you in the back of the head with a grand slam a waitress is bringing to
Oh my
another
God.
table.
You bash me in the back of the head with the Graham slam.
Oh my god, I get a 22.
That is a grand slam.
You crack my
Knock him
head
out of the
open.
park.
My brains spill out over the moons over my hammy as my cerebral juices season my shitty coffee and I die.
Oh,
You
rip.
all have survived the house that crawls.
Chuck, how did you know that all I wanted out of this evening was an excuse to kill you?
Who doesn't? All right, that's the adventure. Happy Halloween, you fucks.
Happy Halloween,
man.
Chuck.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
And actually, it's 12:15, so it is Halloween here. So
Yeah,
we made it.
Yeah.
We did it.
Monster was inside all of us all along.
It was-
I've always been a monster.
I was the monster all along.
The real
I'm just going to
monster was
point
the
out.
friend we made along the way.
Oh my god.
I'm just going to point out. Not all of us tried to adopt a demon baby dead rat. So
Yeah,
that was
I
just
know. Not all of
weird,
you were
okay? Like,
charitable.
what's up with that?
Not all of you were as charitable as some of us in the group.
some of us are too busy trying to take home roadkill.
Hey, there is no DNA evidence to assume that this thing was on the road at any point in time, okay?
Oh,
True.
This was a
fair.
house rat. This was a house rat. This could have been
is-
Splinter, okay? This could have been the one
This
that
is
raised the
a
teenage
fat,
Ninja
educated
Turtles.
house rat.
There you go. All right, so I'm gonna streamline some plugs here. You can find Matt on Free League Publishing. He makes sure all sorts of cool shit, including us here at Defenders of Kobold, make it onto the show. You can find Matt and Jeremy over on the Pludcast. You can find Matt and Jeremy and myself every other Monday on the Lollygaggers,
Lollygaggers.
twitch.tv/the Lollygaggers for some Alien. What do we got? You can find Friendin, twitch.tv/Friendin. He's doing all sorts of art stuff every day, starting around lunchtime, going for a very long time. He's fucking killing it on them Twitch streams. We here at the Defenders of Cobalt, our current zine is out. Dan Dies in the End, #1, still on sale for 50 cents. If you hit ! zine in the chat, you'll get a link to it. We have our Hallowzine, Dan Dies in the End, Hallowzine. It's submitted to Drive-Thru RPG. We're waiting for that shit to get approved so it can go live.
Just make people Venmo us money, and we can just like send them the PDF.
Yeah, just
when they Venmo us money.
So I'm gonna let Chad in on something. I have many PDF copies in a Dropbox right now. I've named them in sequential numbered form. Don't tell Chuck or Jen. Just pay me, and I'll get them.
Can't be in sequential order. That's the biggest problem. You can't have them in sequential order.
Track them.
ooh, it's not like they can rename.
You can't. PDFs are bulletproof. Adobe knows this.
That's
Not
wonderful.
true.
So yeah,
This is not true.
Pludecast, Free League Publishing, Defenders of Cobalt, the Lollygaggers, Dan Dies in the End, Jen and Friendon making faces. It's all wonderful. Twitch.tv/Friendon. Check us all out. I don't have anything else. It's Halloween. I'm drunk as shit, so we should
I
sign
do
off.
have one
Same.
other.
Oh, wait.
I do
Another
have one
ad.
other thing. Who needs to scare specters away with those plain Jane Jacks on the stoop when you could bind a foul phantom to your ghastly gourd with Dr. DeVille's Jerk-a-Lantern instead? Each Jerk-a-Lantern kit comes complete with a set of easy-to-utter incantations, guaranteed to bind the spirit of a vengeful bigot to your store-bought pumpkin. Just carve out the face and install the spectral vocalizer, and your family will be set to receive haunting verbal abuse all autumn long. And that's the black magic of the Jerk-a-Lantern from Dr. DeVille. Dr. DeVille Exorcism Kit sold separately.
I do want to put out there that the alternative name for that, Jake, was the Bigot Spigot.
It was. Well, Dr. DeVille has his hands in a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of
yeah.
industries, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So does Sister Francesca.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Francesca
got a lot
also
of
has
great
her
stuff.
freaky farm too.
That is
Oh,
absolutely
yes.
true.
Which you can learn more about in our upcoming issue of Dan
Issue
Dies
number
in the End.
2. Yeah.
So, yes, issue 2,
Yeah.
peace. Thank you very kindly for tuning in, everybody.
That's it. So,
Happy Halloween.
happy
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween.
Until we see you next time, which will actually
Happy
be Halloween night on
Halloween.
twitch.tv/Goodman Games Official. We'll be doing another Halloween episode. So yeah, until we see you again, start fires, do drugs, and tip your fucking bartenders. Deuces. I gotta find the thing. Keep doing the things you're doing. There we go.
Push the button, Chuck.